eat freaking your nuts off in a game.
Well...
If you have nuts, I don't know what's in your hands. That's not my business.
Is that you guys' other game?
Yeah, I'm starting on Tuesday.
Nice.
What
I decided...
time did we decide on Tuesday?
7-ish. Because you get home about 6:30.
6:30?
Yeah, usually.
I can pick you up from work.
I usually get home by 7 anyway.
Right, but I figured, like...
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have already been home for 4 hours at that point.
True. I would never say no.
How long do you think this campaign's gonna go on?
This one?
Forever.
Can I get you to scoot in this?
Well, I can tell you that we are wrapping up. I kind of have it split into 2 to 3 acts, and we are about 75 or 85% done with like act 1.
Okay.
Are we ever going to get to those primordial mounds? Whatever those are? I don't know what those are.
It's a play on Race Witch Mountain.
Oh, okay.
That's all it was.
I just figured it was like the big onyx pyramid that's in the perpetual sandstorm that we were supposed to go look at. The city of bug people that's somewhere that we were definitely supposed to go look at many moons ago, both in game and in real life.
Yeah.
On another continent.
I just presumed that at one point we would be standing atop the breasts of the creation goddess.
Sure, why not?
Primordial mounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Large plots of primordial mountain.
I mean, if they're primordial, she's probably some kind of element, which means like we might be getting her feet melted.
Yeah.
That seems less so.
It's just Dolly Parton made out of
Lava.
lava.
Just like honestly, worth getting your feet melted for.
Talk about a skill check trying to get up there. Rope climb. I need you to roll for breast damage.
As a DC 30 acrobatics check. You know what? Make it a 40 just for good measure.
Hey, Carol.
Even Michael might have trouble
Before
with
we
that
get
one.
started, can you go get me a paper towel, please? Thank you.
What's the status of the touchscreen? Can I touch it?
There's a thing.
There's no person.
But yeah, no, like I picked Tuesday for the start date because I realized that the longer we go on without starting this game, the more creatures I make, and it's reaching a point where it's going to become unfair. Because I'm having a good time making creatures. All of them are amazing and perfect. You're going to love them.
Alright. So, previously, you all, were exploring Drumalog, and, had met up, come to an accord, with, an equal exchange, quote-unquote equal exchange, with this other group of, adventurers who happened to be in the city before you. You then began to go on a fact-finding mission as to figure out how to even to get to the center of the city.
Mm-hmm.
There you you managed to find the library, make your way into the libraries of Palace, where you found information regarding the emergency portal for escape reasons within the palace that led beneath the city. And the portal also activates as a doorway to the sanctum, which is the center part of the city, where a sect of giants known as the Keepers reside.
It's a one-way door, though.
It's a one-way door for non-keepers. You manage to deduce and figure out how to activate the portal by locating the passphrase given to the Premier Keeper that she uses to pass freely in and out of the portal. We last left off with Gix stepping through the portal in the screen under, or the screen, the in the portal within the city. This was the one in the clan chieftain's room, or within the castle.
The big fancy board.
Gix, you have just stepped through. What are the rest of you doing? You follow them suit?
Yeah.
Marlon, is this the safe portal or is this the one else?
This is the one we were trying to go back out through, because we've been through this one before.
And we got to the courtyard
Yeah.
because we didn't use the right password.
Did we find the new password?
You did.
We did.
Okay.
Did we?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we had to do some runes and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
The password.
Oh, on the statues.
Yeah.
Because of the weird frog.
Yep,
Yeah.
going
Right.
through.
Nom Gave
Yep.
Nissen was the word, was the phrase that you were given.
Stepping through the portal.
So y'all walking through?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you walk through, it takes a minute, but a bright light
Oh shit.
hits your eyes as you enter into a massive like if this goes on forever, as far as the eye can see, ethereal chamber.
People just fucking disappear. Like absolutely not.
And within the chamber, I'm gonna
Sorry. Ethereal with a lowercase e, right? We're not on the ethereal plane.
correct.
Okay.
Ethereal feel to it. I just want to give you a full view of kind of a larger. We don't need things.
Ew.
Oh, there we go. But yeah, you all are right here.
In the place
Dang
with
it.
no lines.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
You didn't drop this one.
No.
Nope, that was not.
What's the source of the light? Is it like different portals or runes?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay, get my dice
I prefer I go my way.
You.
out. 15.
Looking around this chamber, it seems to be like emitting its own light. But there are two large crystals that appear to be like glowing blue. The same color as the portal behind you all. By the way, you guys homemade garlic butter.
Oh.
That's what makes it so delicious.
How fancy.
Roasted, and some leftover roasted garlic a while back that I didn't cook with. So.
It's kind of hard to believe this is like gluten-free bread. No.
It made a lot of strides.
No.
Yes.
But also, like, they're crispifying the bread on purpose.
That's true.
So you don't necessarily need it to be exactly bread texture.
Right.
You are frying the bread.
True.
So it works well for that.
Anyway.
It's great for that.
So is there any movement in the room?
Um,
Anyone in here? Any machinery or anything working?
Yeah.
There is a slight kind of like there's etherealistic clouds that are kind of just floating away, floating around. There's a slight hum within the room, just kind of a low level, just kind of
Like standing too close to power lines.
yes.
So is this all like drop offs or is it just an open?
Yeah, it's down. It drops.
Okay, we're on platforms.
Yeah, you're standing on platforms.
Is it like cloudy stuff below?
It looks to be.
Kadir is definitely going to go over to the edge and be like,
You should jump and see how deep it is.
Just fly your broom.
Yeah, you got a broom. I had to jump in the lava.
I don't have a broom, but I've got my
Some of us just care about our friends more than others, and we're willing to jump into a hole.
But there
to
are
see
so
how
there
deep
are
it was.
platforms and there are bridges that go between these two that, and I mean this is a huge room like and this is you can guesstimate that this is solely for giant kin.
Oh yeah.
As I'm moving through.
Yeah. 5 feet is 1 square.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'll just
Be big.
I'll take a few turns.
Hey, we're not initiatives.
Okay,
We can
yeah.
explore.
Could I touch the crystals if I came close to it?
Yeah.
Isn't that close by?
Can
I mean, you gotta walk to it.
Can I
Yeah.
look at them in magic sight first?
Yeah, totally.
I'm gonna detect magic on those crystals before he touches them, just in
It's a
case.
giant bug zapper. Like damn. All right, who's turn to revivify? Start fishing in your pocket. I know you got a diamond, motherfucker.
We've got to protect our healer.
He's running off on it. Oh, well.
He keeps touching the giant bug zappers. You said it tingles nice.
So as you look around, there is a entanglement of several schools. There are conjuration and divination, as well as some enchantment radiating off of those 2 crystals, right? Those massive crystals and the portal behind you. There is there's a ton of evocation around you as well. This is a highly magical space.
Right. Okay, well, nothing seems out and out like dangerous about it. I suppose you can touch it.
Alright, I'll touch it.
Touch it? Okay. You touch it and
It's just electric.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
Turns out magic
Nope.
can't identify just straight up electricity.
I mean, I suppose if it were just straight up electricity, I
Yeah,
probably
26.
wouldn't.
26.
You said it was safe. I said it was not magical.
Yeah, right. You go up to it, and your body is like touching an electrical outlet, but like it doesn't not in a way where it's gonna like it's going to attack you or like push you back, but like you are coursing with pure magical energy.
I was trying to do some bug zapper.
Can I bring up a little piece of wand instead?
You can certainly try.
Don't touch it with your hand, you'll hurt it, and then you'll die.
Give me a strength check with disadvantage.
Oh.
Probably like a magic.
Just gonna try and like fully just crunch off a piece of rock.
11.
You squeeze it real hard, but this is real. This is like crystal. It's not gonna break.
Real aggressive thunder breaker.
Yeah.
Good giant construction on these things. They did a good job.
Yeah, is that
It's
rock roll
almost as if
texture?
It's very rocky.
How's that feel?
It
It
feels
looks spicy.
It's smooth. You feel, and it's very smooth. Like this is a worked piece of crystal. Like this has been faceted. This is.
Oh, I meant with the whole electricity thing.
yeah, it's very kind of sizzles me.
Yeah.
It
It's
looks
like
spicy.
you ever taken pre-workout? Well, it kind of makes you a little jittery, a little scratch, a little itchy behind your ears. That's kind of what you might realize.
Okay.
Rock is drums. It's the biggest crystal then.
All right.
But yeah. Anyone else want to do anything in this room?
I'll look around
Any of us think
and not touch anything because I know how to keep my hands in my pocket.
No, it's fine. Don't you just do it.
No, the last person who went, no, it's fine, I can touch things, got turned into a genie. And is still a genie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
shit,
half
that's wrong.
genie.
Yeah, I'll be ungenied.
No, he got unpaladin.
No, because
Oh, no, you did
I
a genie.
did a genie.
By accident, I
Yeah.
forgot. He's still a warlock, though.
The warlock, he just has no connection to his lamp anymore.
You said investigation?
Yeah.
23. Not bad.
Is there a trauma god? Because I feel like that's Avelios. That's the chosen.
That's Shar.
It is Shar, actually.
Yeah.
That's why he keeps almost dying. She wants him dead.
with the 21, you find the small,
23.
23. Same thing.
Distinctly not.
This is a massive chamber. Like I said, it feels like it continues to go on forever and ever. There are small for relatively small.
Small for a giant.
Yeah, like the size of your hand. There are just runes across all of the arches that stretch over this portal. It is still active, mind you.
Can I read them?
What language do you?
Are
That's
they?
you.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't read giant, but you said primordial, and you're like similar. Can I make out some? I've been reading so much giant shit at this point. Do I know the alphabet?
You've only been here for a day.
I have done so much reading in one day.
Just have me read it for you. I've got my helmet.
I want to read myself.
Giant is common. It's just size 72 font.
Yeah, it's just really big, so you gotta it hurts your neck.
Right, you gotta read it up and down.
That's why it takes so long.
Um,
Because what I'm imagining is if the letters or the words or whatever are similar to other languages, it's like reading just a different font.
it's the difference.
It's
between-
really curly, cursive.
It's the difference between Spanish and Portuguese, basically.
Yeah, it's similar enough.
It's still its own language.
But you can get by a little bit. Hey, listen, one of my old bosses was Portuguese, and he was decent enough in Spanish he could deal with Spanish-speaking customers.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't speak any Spanish. He just was, there's enough loan words.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really. With the help of Kadir, it doesn't really spell anything.
Oh.
You get the sense that these runes are based in transmutation, but also they're almost like warding lists.
Oh.
But I can't tell what there might be wording against.
No.
Well, they didn't explain when we walked on. So. They
That's-
didn't take
I
the
mean,
invocation
they're
that
on the
lets you
wall,
read
right?
all writing. So that's not-
You can touch it.
They're all on like these rings.
Hand me all of your diamonds
I know,
right
right?
now.
No, we're good.
Because I will revivify you as long as it's costing you 300
Yeah.
gold.
So there's a. You guys can do something.
Can I once again detect magic? Is there abjuration magic on this thing?
On this, I believe.
You said it's warding friends.
It is more of no, these are not observation. These are divination.
Interesting.
The
So it's
floor
supposed to be
recess.
warding, but it's not actually warding.
Maybe it's reading our intentions.
Maybe it's telling on us.
Maybe.
Actually,
Just be like, excuse me, floor, we're here for good heroic reasons, and it'll let us through.
Especially me.
The floor knows that we have good vibes.
Maybe.
Just double checking. This is all very fancy. There's nothing that can be easily yanked off a wall or shoved in a pocket.
I tried.
You tried to take the 20-foot crystals.
He tried to do
I was-
this
I
and
was-
try to leave with a chunk of wall.
I tried to smash it, but then that'd be a worse outcome. So.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
don't smash the
I
big
know.
magic.
I know. I thought about it.
Just collapse the entire room and die.
That sounds like a
Explodes
bad
in
idea.
And since I can't steal it,
Why make myself into a bird leaving all y'all's asses there?
Gix moves on to his third priority, which is tasting things.
Would you lick one of the stones?
Yeah, I was saying, if you look like you're gonna start licking things, I'll be like, I will give you 1 gold if you lick the big electric rock.
Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
If you survive, I will give you 1 gold.
I've forgotten this thing was here for a month. Don't fail me now, just because I abandoned you.
It doesn't leave. I don't move it.
You left it there on purpose.
I know, that's why I said that's just because I abandoned you.
You didn't abandon it. You left it
Okay.
there on purpose.
That was not great.
You kept it
That was
safe.
that's an 8.
I'll be keeping my gold,
Constitution?
then I guess maybe.
Yeah, Constitution.
You begin to lick it. You feel this electrical kind of sensation on your tongue as it courses through you, and you are blown back, taking.
Does he scream?
Yeah. Do you scream? You take 3 points of. What kind of damage do I want to give you? Holy shit.
Lightning
I mean,
You take 3 points of lightning damage.
Does he also take like falling damage? How far did he go?
So let me move you guys back.
Oh shit! It like blew it far.
So he came up and which one did you lick?
Whichever one's closest to me.
Probably would have licked this.
No.
You got blown back. to
Here said it was safe.
Oh my god! It blew you like 50 feet.
I never said it was safe.
I didn't say it was safe. I just said I would give you a gold.
Okay.
So I just like I see you like fucking poof across the room. I'm like still holding the gold up, and I'm just like, so are you alive?
You good?
Alright, just like come over and just like gently put the gold coin in your pocket.
Did it taste nice, at least?
How much damage did you take?
3.
Oh, okay.
Just
you
for
got-
lightning
You
damage.
got blasted 100. No, 80 feet
That's
away.
not that
80
bad.
feet.
Yeah.
Damn.
You are, however, feel this weird sensation, kind of coursing through your body. The next time, I'm gonna write this down. The next time you make an attack with one of your weapons, you can add a D4 of, or I'm sorry, a D6 of electric damage, lightning damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
Your comfort.
No.
Yeah, I'm imagining like a cat in a cartoon that gets hit by lightning.
The only
He's
path
going-
is up the stairs over here.
Yes. So yeah, you all. What's wrong way?
Yeah, we're done tasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all make your way up these stairs, and you find yourselves in a huge platform.
Up here and around.
And as you make your way, you find a huge set of crystalline doors that are you can't see through, that are intricately woven in lattice work going up. The crystals almost have an opalescent shine to them, as the natural lights of this chamber refract out.
You should
Uh,
Don't
Give
like
me my
everything.
gold first.
you get it if you live.
I did.
I did. I gave. I put it
Oh,
in
you
your
already gave
pocket.
it to me? Okay, great.
I told you I walked over and I put it in your pocket.
Okay.
And as you approach, one of the doors begins to open out
Oh.
Towards us.
one of the doors as you approach the door, as it slowly begins to open.
Right. Just like
We see this red life bar come across the bottom of the screen.
Mhm.
the door is now the enemy.
And the door is open.
Is it light inside or dark?
It is dark.
Dark inside.
Oh wow! If only some of us had dark vision.
Can't see through this door.
Can't see through the doorway, so it's magical darkness.
It's advanced.
That's advanced darkness.
So if I go up to the edge of the door and I stick my hand in,
Yeah.
it's like black.
And as you do, your hand gets extremely cold.
What if I cast the light spell and try to shine it in?
As you cast light,
Hmm.
nothing.
What if I want to authoritatively say the password at it to see if that like clears it up.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, go ahead and you say the password and
Like
nothing.
right, like lights, heater. Just try everything once. Knock gently on the other door. Maybe you just need to be polite.
So,
I will put just like the tip of my finger into the darkness.
I feel
The
like
tip
we
of
should
your
stop
finger
sticking
is
lids in it.
extremely cold.
We know what the answer is. It's cold and it's dark.
I feel like I should stand guard outside while you would go on an investigation.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not going in there while it's dark and cold.
Transmutation.
Yeah. that's the problem. Is transmutation is such like a generalized school.
What if,
It's like,
it's the darkness itself is magic.
Yourself.
Try and dispel magic on the darkness.
I mean,
Cast
yeah,
magic
actually,
missile on the
yeah.
dark.
Dis-
Okay.
Dispel darkness.
Give me, Kadir, go ahead and give me an Arcana check with advantage. Or anyone who's proficient in Arcana, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
No.
21.
Good spice level.
24.
24. This is, you have just both of you realize that this is something that reminds you of something. You can't quite put your tongue on it. Gix did, but
It didn't go well.
you are located in a demi-plane. And that this is the doorway out of the demi-plane.
Into where?
Just somewhere. I'll walk through.
It was nice knowing you.
Do any of you follow?
No!
Absolutely not.
I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Can I, like, just grab the edge of his coat just to, before, like, my hand is inside. I'm holding the edge of, like, his robe or whatever. That way, if he collapses, at least we know he fell down.
Or like put a rope around you like they do in the mist.
Well, if he's just walking in, I just grab the edge of his cloak real quick. I just have his hip.
Is it Constitution?
Yep.
9.
Oh, I should have been the one to
You
go
take-
20 Constitution.
You take 6 points of cold damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
And on the other side, there is a crazy snowstorm blowing, but you are outside.
Okay.
And as you look behind you, you see an extremely ordinary, just wooden hut structure
Okay.
behind you. As you look behind you,
Okay. Stick my head back through.
They're like ice crystals all over your face.
you see his head.
I mean, it's really cold, but it's fine.
Cool.
How much do we care about magic continuing to exist?
I've been telling you this whole time, I'm good. I'm along for the, not money, what they call it, friendship.
The real
Friends you made along the way.
the real reward is the friends we made along the way and not having to go to the terrible dark ice place.
Right.
Like I still kind of want to figure out with the voice.
No, it's actually perfectly right.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
I'll go there.
daylight out. I mean, it's stormy. You
It's
can
gonna
see
freeze our tits off.
I'm going there.
You go through?
Yep.
Give me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Do we get anything for having the big furry coats? Because I don't go anywhere without mine.
This is,
We're only surviving because of the big furry coats. Okay.
yes.
Seven.
God damn it.
I mean, at least you're probably only gonna take a less
That's
than
gonna
10.
add up though. Really
It
fast.
sure is.
You take 5 points of cold damage.
I'll be
Cool.
I don't know what the DC is, but I can give you guidance. Well, I was gonna say I can give you guidance before you go in.
Eh.
I just realized the other day
That'd be
that I have that.
resistance rather than
Before you walk through, I'm
No,
like,
the guidance you can add a D4 to any ability check.
It's not an
This
ability
is,
check.
this is saving throw. This is-
Oh,
No.
I thought you said ability check.
how far do you feel like you had to walk before you got?
It's immediate. Yeah, it's
It's
like
instantaneous.
walking through.
But you know what? You know what is cool though? The fact that I can always just use my investiture of peppermint.
Oh, look at that. What does that do? Does that negate anything? Or-
It's a reskinned investiture of ice.
Yeah.
It makes me immune to cold damage.
Oh, well then you.
So you think it would cool
I will
you
say
off.
you would have taken that first, and then you realize that oh shit, it's cold.
Yeah, I mean, I can go ahead and do that if you would like.
I feel like peppermint and cinnamon should be opposite. Like the cinnamon warms you up, and that helps you with the cold. And it cools you off. So
Well, it's
So the investiture of ice basically makes me into like an avatar of the element.
You turn into Shiva.
I was gonna say you're just covered in leaves.
Yeah. So until the spell ends, ice rhymes your body, and you gain the following
Are you
benefits.
casting it right now?
Yeah, I think I will.
Yeah.
How long does it last? An hour?
It's concentration after 10 minutes.
Oh.
Well, maybe I'll wait on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so immune to cold damage and have resistance to fire damage. Move across difficult terrain created by ice or snow without spending extra movement. The ground in a 10-foot radius around you is icy and difficult terrain for other creatures than myself. And you can use your action to extend a 15-foot cone of freezing wind each turn.
Are either of you two stepping through?
This better be a real good fucking rock. Just
I-
take my coat. All you can see is like my eyeballs. Step into the stupid dark cave.
Your constitution saving throw with disadvantage. Are you stepping through?
You said there's a blizzard on the other side?
I just pop my head back there. He lied. Drop the B. There's a lizard on the other side. You should see it. It's hot. You guys heard
It's the
him.
same blizzard from before. Like, it's a perpetual storm that encompasses the city.
Yeah. We're just closer to the center, I think.
Yeah,
Or you're teleporting out to the suburbs, and we're even further from our goal.
Given the damage that I took, does it seem like I would be having to take that damage again? Or is it kind of like a one-time enter?
This give me a... I will say either a nature or survival.
Oh, I can do survival.
I got a
19.
22. You take...
Is it 22?
You take 3 points of cold
It's
damage.
so cool.
Better than 5. 20,
Just immediately
21.
so mad.
21 on
21.
my survival check.
Survival. You know that the longer you stay in this kind of weather, the harder it is it's going to be to kind of like survive. But for now, you're okay.
Question. Does this work on like Lord of the Rings rules? Whereas an elf, I get to just like translate me on the top of the snow? Because stomping through snow is for portals.
No. Is there snow?
The blizzard, I assume
I'm not gonna risk it.
You're gonna stay?
so. I just like reach through the portal and grab you
No,
by
no,
the collar.
no. I'm gonna take my chances with this.
Be faster than my hands, because I'm
I sure am.
pose roll.
You're in the ethereal.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, in the demi-plane?
Okay.
I don't like being cold.
Yeah, I don't like being cold either, but the longer we argue, the colder we get.
I'm already gone. So
What do you do? Because this will be interesting. What do you do?
I just tried to like move forward. Like I've done this a few times with varying levels of success. I'm like, okay, I think if I move in this direction, I'll end up here.
Okay.
So that's what I do.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Since he radiates heat to the point where if he touches you, it does damage. If I held my little cheese pot, would that negate the disadvantage?
No.
Because he does radiate warmth in a 5-foot area.
I will say going forward, yes, but since this is
Not for that one, but like for
Yeah.
now.
going forward, yes. I will.
Yeah, I just like take Asiago and I'm like holding his pot in like his little fondue pot inside my coat.
Can I light a torch?
My own personal space heater.
Myself.
Well, the torch will get snuffed out in a blizzard in
Yeah.
2 seconds.
You walk forward in the ethereal plane,
Mm-hmm.
and the ethereal plane is well, technically, no. You went to your cloak takes you to the astral realm.
I had to go to the astral realm, yeah.
Okay, never mind. So you walk forward a couple steps, which
Mhm.
you think you're walking past the threshold.
Mm-hmm.
And you pop your hood off, and you are on the other side of the door,
So like,
still in that room.
oh, okay. Hmm.
Wanna come share my like warm toasty cheese coat?
He's not in. No, you guys all stepped out of the door.
Yeah, we're in the cold.
Yeah, you're
Y'all are
still
in
in
the
the room,
Okay.
just on the other side of the door.
I'm gonna start moving straight, like
Huh.
towards whatever tower is what I can see.
Can we
We can't. Don't get separated.
Yeah.
Stay together. For all we know, there's giant polar bears. Or even just regular polar bears.
With your magic sight still up, you get a lot as you're kind of looking around. There are 2 more huts to the left and right of the building you just walked out of. But there are pockets of floating wild magic all around.
Well, okay. I'm gonna head straight over to that first hut.
Okay. It's that of it. I can't do split screen, so.
Sure. Valid.
That's too much money and I don't have enough space for that shit.
It's if you're just one person.
Can I partially use a magic?
What do you want to do?
I want to just like, I have a wand of firebolts. Use that as a heat source.
Well, you're still in the,
You're the inside
to-
of the electric.
Like to go through.
to go through.
So I'm just like, oh god, that's so cold, that's so cold, that's so cold. And I like, because it's cutting through like all our winter gear, the multiple layers of like furs we have on.
Lizard up, just go through it.
Right?
You can do it. I'm from the desert and I just walked into it.
If you want to come like layer up with me, like I got my cheese pot, it negates the disadvantage.
How would you use it?
Out of character, I don't know. In character, I don't know. You would like if you want him to make an Arcana roll with a ridiculous DC, I think that's more than fair.
You want to use the wand of fire bolts
Yeah.
as like a torch, basically.
Yeah, since it's magical, he's like, well, maybe the blizzard won't blow it out.
Sure.
Okay.
More than welcome.
Okay.
How many charges does it have?
Like 7.
Okay. How many charges do you use as you?
Just one.
Okay.
Cause like I'm just gonna be like, don't actually go anywhere. Just stay right there.
As you try to get it like a Roman candle,
Okay. Okay.
you get the sense that this is a projectile wand.
Projectile of flame.
So it's
Okay.
you can't quite there might be ways to find something that does that, but as unfortunately you just shot a firebolt up into the ether.
Oh, okay.
I can cast Burning Hands on you. That would help.
You wouldn't feel cold.
No.
You would have just a whole different problem.
Yeah.
15-foot cone.
Yeah.
It's like
Can we see you now?
No, because I haven't gone through
They haven't
yet.
gone through the door.
So, are there any like loose furs or anything in this room?
No.
Okay. Okay.
it's like Jason Mendoza says. Every time I had a problem, I just threw a Molotov cocktail and suddenly I had a different problem.
Which is like, it's
You
not
can hug
wrong.
my flaming spear. That'll last like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Like, roll it to clear a path for us.
Yeah.
Just running behind you, like hugging a cast
Okay.
iron fondue pot.
So
The death grip.
he is like muttering and cursing like angrily to himself about how much this fucking sucks. And he takes his furs and he basically papooses himself with his furs onto his broom of flying. It's just like, fuck this, and goes through.
Okay. Give me Constitution saving
Are you
throw.
like zooming, or did you just like come through the door
With
to like
disadvantage.
look around first?
Disadvantage? Okay. Oh, nice. Constitution, that is a 16.
You take 4 points of cold damage as you walk through or fly through, and you all see this cavern, and with huge statues overlooking this wooden bridge, and behind you,
Which one did we come out of?
you came out of this middle one, and behind you, you look behind, and not only like you're hit in the face with the snowstorm, but you look behind, and you're like, well, wait, Wasn't there just a and everything looked extremely mundane. Across the way there are large stone steps, 15 feet tall, that lead up to a much bigger spire just across the rooted ridge. Kadir, you were wanting to look in one of these other huts?
I was just gonna go to this.
That one? Okay. You walk over to that hut and you enter, and it is nice and warm. You're hit in the face with it's like walking into a warm room after being out in the cold all day. Like the heat hits your face. You get a steam facial. As this appears to be a
That's the best feeling.
as you make your way through, and this is huge. This is
Yeah.
here. Let me give you a. This is how big it is
Oh my, the biggest pillows.
comparatively,
It has
and
the
it
best
is so
back.
serene. You hear a light trickle of water in the background. There seems to be kind of like a chant, a chantra, kind of being hummed in the background of the ever-present sound. If it's too cold, you can close it.
Oh, no.
It was roasting in here today, so I think the lady underneath me had her hair going.
That was the year that I lived on the second floor when I lived with Joe was so great. I didn't turn my heater on that entire winter.
Yeah.
I think the people below me were like actual fire elementals.
Yeah.
It was 25 degrees out and I had my windows open. There was snow on the ground.
Yeah.
I had my windows open because I was sitting in shorts and sweating in my living room.
Yeah, and if I ever seriously complain of it being too cold, ask me if I'm good.
On the bright side, my electric bill was $60.
But yeah, you come into this room and it is fantastic. It is nice and warm.
Gesture everywhere.
You all go in. I'm gonna just make this. A
So,
little
like,
bigger.
this feels suspiciously nice. What kind of check would I make to make sure this is not some sort of like magical trap to get us extra comfy?
Give me an Arcana check or an investigation to kind of like figure out what this room or area might be.
I'm like looking around, and it is really nice and warm in here. Are there house-sized mimics?
I mean, like,
never
they have like there's like millions of subspecies of mimics, so probably one of them's the size of houses. Or this is just a regular mimic for giants.
Or it's a magic room like all the other magic rooms we've been in for the last hour.
I'm just saying this one feels like it's specifically designed to get us to stay here and not leave.
Right.
Well, I'm not.
That's a nine.
It's a nice place.
That's a
You
9.
see, it's working.
Yeah, it's great.
It is. It's
We're gonna walk outside. It's been 100 years.
you get the feeling that this might
It's nothing
be.
for you,
Mm-mm.
or nothing for me. But
Well,
you being
yeah.
a little human.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't feel any malicious intent with this space, and in fact, it is extremely calming.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you,
Told you, I don't worry about it.
Suspiciously comfy.
Not
it
suspicious.
is
Suspiciously calm.
it is really like the contrast between the outside and here is night and day. Calm, collected, quiet, the trickling of water off out the doors, like it is.
So I just look at you and I'm like, so this is nice, right? It's so warm. If we were snow giants, why would we want a big warm house?
They're
They're
not
not
snow
snow
giants.
giants.
They're storm giants.
They're cloud giants.
But they're used to that weather.
Is everything?
I don't think
Giant
they
size
are.
still
I don't think they are either. Like they're used to some storms and like clouds and coldness, but not this bad.
When
Okay.
when we were outside and we look up, did that sky look the same as the sky when we were in the city?
Yes.
Okay, so we're probably
Yeah, and in fact, you saw when you were out on that landing, you saw probably a couple 100 feet away the wall,
Oh, for the inner wall.
the inner wall. So
So
you
we
are
are on the inside of the donut.
yes,
Yeah, right.
and it goes up for hundreds of feet,
Oh,
but
for sure, yeah.
you definitely saw the You're
Judging
inside.
by the distances, is there any way I could kind of guess as to how close we're getting to our goal, the tower thing?
You know what? Give me. It was hard to say, but go ahead and give me a pro not proactive, whatever. Give me just a perception or give me a perception for what you would have seen outside.
20.
20. You definitely feel like you're getting closer to the center of the city, like the center of the city, where that magical aura seems to be radiating from. Given that one, it's the further in you look towards the center, it's just white. It's white out. So you definitely feel like you are getting closer to the center.
Well, we're better than those other guys, at least.
Yeah. So I think what we needed to do back out there were it looked like there was like a bridge of roots to cross. I suspect we've got to go across there, but at least we know this place is like nice looking, so we can come back here as like a base camp if need be.
I want to search around. Are there any doors or other rooms?
Yeah, there's lots of other rooms that are open. You got
Warmer, fluffier coats.
in fact, you see that these that a lot of these spaces here are like for pedicures and manicures. A lot of these are.
It's a day spa.
A lot of these have are like warm, large barrels of warm water that have rags in them. Towels for you guys.
I want to find a giant salt bath. How big is giant salt?
You go around and look through the window, and you see an expansive room of thermal pools. And
No, we ain't leaving. I told you it's a trap.
thermal pools and small
Oh,
huts
nice.
and
We could just live here.
just essentially like this is you can with an insight of you're alive.
I was
this
gonna say
is a
inside
spa.
a girl.
Yeah,
this is a spa.
This is a spa. Yes.
Ooh. Y'all want to get real soft, exfoliated.
That seems like a bad
Sort of
idea.
pick up like a chunk of salt the size of a head, like we're spiced for years, boys.
Do you know how long it took me to get these feet calluses I got? These boots aren't comfortable, you know? I'm not gonna wash those off.
No, you need the rest one. You exfoliate the rest. You keep from getting wrinkles.
Alright, I could use a bath, sure.
We could all use a bath, to be honest. We've been here for 2 days, and I don't think any of us have done anything except add more strange fluids to our bodies.
So, as I'm looking around at the pools, it's really
I
like
definitely like
awesome and
herpes blood
calming
in my
still,
hair
right?
or
There's no
something.
snow in this area?
Yeah, walking into this second building, you are inside another demiplane.
The demi-plane.
The backyard of the
pools.
spa.
Demi-plane of spas.
Is there anything, any no frozen people, nothing? No,
There don't appear to be people here. There is sign of activity, like the pools are still hot.
Mhm.
The water and everything, like this is an active steam room.
Mhm. But there's no back entrances or rooms or anything like that.
There's a few huts for that. That is, you look around. Give me an investigation check.
I'd like to investigate this one.
Go ahead.
16.
16.
I also want to use my
Pick a number.
detect magic and stuff because
Pick one.
Don't enchantment. Don't enchantment.
It's on the line between 8 and 16. Pick one. You can pick.
or
12.
illusion.
Or illusion. Oh yeah, I'd go for illusion.
Could have been a
Illusion would
20.
be really bad.
16, you said. With the 16, yeah, there are like you look around and there's salt and there's like bowls of minerals that you'd use to kind of like flavor the water, I guess.
A
There's
giant
like
pumice.
large large like bottle basically, like, for you it'd be huge. For a giant, it's small. With these large carafes of bath syrups. Have you seen? It's yes. It's
like I'm a waffle.
well, more so like you take it. It's based off of a real thing actually. It's some sort of it's like an Arab perfume that is very viscous.
Yeah.
But it's basically a bath form of that. And so it kind of fragrance the water. You put in a little bit, and it kind of creates bubbles. There are bowls and barrels of varying spices and salts and rocks and various minerals used to kind of accentuate the relaxing properties of these
I
baths.
just to make sure this is like, kosher. Just very little bit of finger in the water, just to make sure it is real water and not like, yeah. Because if you read the Narnia books, they jump and they see the pool full of gold stuff. They included the big gold statue. That was a dude who jumped into the pool and got turned into a gold statue.
And you touch it, and it is so warm. And as
Y'all.
soon as you touch it, what is Josine's favorite fragrance?
Honestly, probably just that real nice, like mossy, lovely smell of the woods.
As soon as you get close to this pool and you put your finger in it, you immediately smell that.
The pools are so good. And, I love you guys so much. You're my best friends. You all smell like dirty ass.
Illusion and enchantment.
Yeah, well, both. That's nice.
I know you're a
So-
lizard and you don't have sweat glands, but yet.
So it reeks of illusion magic.
It reeks of good smells and soap.
I'm sure it does. My concern is we're being affected by an illusion, and we're actually freezing to death while we're sitting out here.
Okay, that's what I said when we walked into the house, and you guys were like, no, it's a nice house. And I said, this feels like a trap.
It's not a trap.
But you discovered that it's not a trap.
Yeah.
It's
But now
still
you're
not-
saying it's a trap. When you told just
Give me an Arcana check.
2 minutes ago, you're like, it's not a trap. Stop being suspicious.
I never once said it wasn't a trap.
It's not a trap.
So,
This seems extremely harmless. The enchantments and illusionary magic appear to be like steam. The room is full of enchantments, but it's mostly like fragrance and the soft sound of trickling water and the low hum of a chantric.
The enchantment is radio and white noise.
Yes.
okay. Alright.
Is that another building or something?
So that is the hut that you
that's
where
what-
you found supplies for like around the bathroom. Yeah.
Alright, well, you guys want a short rest here? I mean, let's just take an hour and enjoy it.
There's fully Herbie
Yeah.
blood in my hair.
There.
We
You
murdered.
already slept.
Yeah,
Today's
no,
a new
no.
day.
Yeah, we slept. We didn't shower.
Okay.
I mean, you don't magically
No.
become clean because you took a nap.
This short rest is not to regain any abilities. This is just to
Just a short
enjoy it.
rest.
This is
Yeah.
just to enjoy it.
We've killed so many things in the last 72 hours. We were on a boat for 4 days.
There.
Does the party wizard not know prestidigitation?
I'm not a wizard, and I don't.
Right.
He's a
Just
warlock.
kidding. Say y'all are dirty.
And here's the thing. I do know prestidigitation. The problem is the vibes are dirty.
Oh wait, no, I do have prejudice.
Yeah, I was gonna say just
I'm sure you have.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Yep, alright.
it's like it's that 7-Eleven bath.
Yeah, that's a TPA.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all get comfy and
Disappear under the water.
as you step in, your body is just instantly relaxed. You just soak into the walls of these.
I have fully disappeared. I can hold my breath for a very long time.
Your muscles immediately begin to relax and detoxify.
Okay.
It is just so serene in this room.
Do we have to go back?
I need you all to make wisdom saving throws. Yes.
Of course.
It is a trap, of course.
Of fucking
This is the thing.
No,
It's the lotuses. It's what lotuses. You go and you eat the lotuses, and you're like, I've been here for 30 minutes, and it's been 200 years. That's what I said when we walked in,
dirty 20.
and everyone's like, oh, this house is so nice. What's 13 plus 8? 21.
Did you go in the pool? Or a pool?
You're from the beach. Of course
You're
you're from the
Yeah.
beach.
Got some like stuck
I need
shit
a
you're trying to get rid of.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
35.
Really?
So the
okay.
problem is that feels very achievable for you. Because it'll be like, oh, dexterity thing. 57.
You all are nice and relaxed.
Yay.
You all hang out there for about an hour or two, just relaxing, and getting all nice and pruned.
What if we just lived here? No one's coming back for this.
We gotta save the magic.
Do
Remember?
we?
Yes, it's out there. We can come back though. All right, we'll make you do.
When we come back, it's gonna be full of giants. They're gonna make us pay for this.
Oh. Okay.
We'll have rescued them, maybe they won't.
Oh yeah.
As you make your way back to the house, the house room,
I've got like a giant fluffy towel. I'm just a wad of walking towel.
You do actually find, as you get back to the room, the building, that just hanging up right before the door. How many are there? 6?
There's 6 of us.
6 human-sized robes.
Nice.
Suspicious. But you know what? I'm too relaxed. I don't care. This is definitely a trap, and I'm putting my whole face in the trap. Like, yes.
I'm
The robe
gonna
is a
detect
mimic, and it's
magic
going
the
to
robe.
eat me.
Enchantment.
I'll like open it up and like look at the
I say, Nick
inside,
the robe.
It is a extremely fuzzy woolen robe. It smells like lavenders, and
It's probably just made of cherry
and
blossom. They've enchanted
like
it.
like it is floral, but it smells divine, feels even softer, and it's like a warm hug.
Like, is it eating you?
Doesn't seem to be.
Dope.
We have to put our coats back on. It's freezing out there.
We're hanging in the robe.
It's another layer.
Yeah, layers.
More
More
layers.
extra layers. If I learn anything about the hellscape, the more clothes you can put on, the better.
You walk back outside,
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, my house.
and it is still really warm, even with the storm blowing about.
Is it because of the robe?
The robe's magic. What if I just like take one arm out of the robe and kind of like stick it out? Is my
Magic
arm
hot
cold?
wire.
You take one arm
Just
out.
like one arm and kind of like slide it out.
Freezing.
The robes are so good, guys.
Magic robes!
Magic robe.
Different kind
Oh, they're so pretty because they're relaxing like a massage.
different kind of magic robes than I ever expected to
Let's check
wear.
out the other hut. This
Right?
one's great.
What's the other
Yes.
one have? Magic food that makes you full forever?
Yes, let's check it out.
We are the house mice. We are here to steal. Normally I'd be like, you know, that's private property, like if people have a job, but
no.
not today. They're dead.
This is our reward.
Whatever's in this house belongs to ours. The only time I will ever be in support of Manifest Destiny.
Yep. Hut number 3.
We literally were sent here by God.
You all make your way to the second hut, and inside is an extremely quaint but warm, looks to be library. And I'm just gonna move this up.
Just start looking around for like paper foxes and Slendermans.
What?
The last time we were in like a quaint looking library, it tried to kill us.
Oh.
I'm just trying to get most of it in you.
That's where we found Zaphiel.
Let's do this instead.
In the library, of course.
Well, I mean, it's like a demi-plane. That's a big old library, and if you go in, you can leave whenever you want. Maybe.
It's like a Hotel California of.
I mean, technically, you can leave whenever you want. He just wanted a book he wasn't allowed to have.
Yeah, you can leave whenever you want. You just can't take anything.
Yeah, he wasn't allowed to leave. He didn't take the book with him.
You find yourselves in a warmly lit library. I'm glad you guys are enjoying that.
A library right next to like a
Off.
spa.
And on the far side of the room is a magical. It looks to be just an illuminated, floating, spinning, like small, illuminated stack of papers that are just floating about, kind of tucking themselves into books, and another one comes out as kind of exchanging.
The search bar.
Just
Just roll up to the papers.
And you see huge marble statues on either side of this magical, this blue. It is pulse. Like it has a pulse to it. It's like a low, kind of rhythmic pulse to it. And these two ginormous, gargantuan statues
Mechanically
that appear to have the same visage, or the same visage of what the keepers look like.
Looks like, excuse me, magic floating papers. Could you tell me where we are?
Hello?
Hello?
answer.
Tell you.
Is someone there, or is this like a semi-sentient AI search function? Like, are you a person?
Well, in a sense, yes.
Close enough. Hi.
Josine, you found a friend?
Yeah, that just keeps happening.
Can I hear what he's saying?
Yeah, you all hear this feminine voice radiating from this blue magical essence.
I'm Josine. These are the guys. You are?
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Josine. I haven't talked to someone in ages. I am Premier Kifa, the Premier Keeper, Sophia.
Wait, did we read about her in the thing? I think we did.
I think I remember. Premier. No, I had a Premier Keeper jet here. You said Sophina?
Yeah.
So, you're the Premier Keeper.
I was.
What about Jackson?
Is this like a ghost situation?
Um,
Or like we copied your mind and stuck it in this big whirling ball of paper?
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. I haven't talked to anyone in ages. Is everyone okay? And in fact,
No! So, no, things are bad.
Oh.
That's kind of why we're here. You look like you're made of books. You probably know a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to fix it and hopefully unfreeze the entire city.
Frozen.
Solid.
The city's frozen?
Solid. Yeah, the magic rock that's in the tower in the middle of the donut city, it went a little sideways and now it's snow all day long. It's terrible outside. It's so cold. I mean, like, it's not your city's fault, but it's not a good first impression.
Mm-hmm.
As you say that, the fluttering
Sorry to be the bearer of bad
just
news.
stop. And that arcane light that is emanating out of this, whatever this is, begins to like pulse even faster.
Oh.
And
Does it feel dangerous as
the
doing that?
papers begin to amalgamate into a huge, massive, but the visage of Keeper Sophia.
This is so much better. It does feel weird to like talk to a whirling ball of paper. I don't know where to look.
Mm-hmm.
So glad that you have a face and a form.
So she's the former.
One of them?
One of the former keepers. Maybe one of the original
Was
ones.
the premier? There's only one premier.
Well,
Yeah,
she must
but
have been a former premier then.
Like, they probably, like, died eventually.
I mean, they do die.
They're probably
eventually.
mortals.
Sorry, I'm just gonna bring this up.
Yeah, when a keeper passes from his life to the next, the sanctum closes for 11 days at the close to performs the mourning rituals, and a new keeper is found. It's unknown how the next keepers are found, but individuals in the city will be granted powers, and the vacant position will be restored by the 11th day. So she's presumably one of the former keepers, because I think Jack Neer was the last one we had on record.
Oh, that's
Jackson,
right.
not Jackson.
That's her, yeah.
I had Jack Neer.
It's Jack here.
I mean, Jackson's about as close as we're gonna get. It's like trying to pronounce a language that none of us speak.
There we go. Yes. So, let me find it.
Spirit Keeper's the second in command.
And she's giant size, right?
She as she takes form,
It's kind of like,
her form begins to shrink to humanoid size.
oh, thank you. That's so appreciated.
Sorry, I'm gonna turn off the grid for a minute.
Goodbye, Grid.
Don't need this. There we go. Yes. I don't know.
Hi. Thanks so much for taking a form. In
I
our
don't
size, especially.
normally have to do this, but
It's an exceptional situation.
It's been a wild 2 days.
where is Keeper Jack?
Frozen?
Probably.
Pretty sure.
She might be okay. We're trying to help her.
We're trying to help everybody, to be honest.
Yeah.
I see.
So, to our knowledge, everybody who was in the city when the rock went kind of buck wild,
Key of Polaris.
yes. It's polarescencing. So everybody who was
Rather
in the
strongly.
quite strongly. So everybody who was in the city at that time, we presume is frozen,
Or
including the chief.
Mhm.
Oh,
We also presume it happened at night because they do all seem to be in bed. So they probably didn't notice.
Yeah.
No one looks like they were in pain.
well, that makes sense. I haven't talked to anyone in several hundred years.
Oh shit!
that's a long time.
Sounds right.
I mean, most people don't come to me anyway, but,
They just keep hold on. You just keep you out here and then like don't even come and like talk to you or
well, it's my
just
duty.
rude.
I'm the records keeper.
Yeah, what is this place?
This is the Hall of Records, but
And they like stick you
this
next door
is-
to a day spa.
if you're talking in reference to the city, the inner ring, this is known as the sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're in the tower,
No.
Technically,
Are we in the tower?
kind of.
I don't think we're in the tower.
you're the main tower, the center of the city. You're not there.
Okay.
That's a place.
So, our goal is to unfreeze the city by taking the magic rock out of the city.
Mhm.
The gods who gave it to you guys want it back. They need it, kind of, for like save the world reasons.
You're
Yeah.
making them their contract.
I know nothing of a contract. We were just sent on a mission. Also, if we don't give them the rock back, all magic kind of disappears for a little bit,
Yeah.
Well,
which seems, particularly pertinent to you.
you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Also to most of us.
By the way, sheer curiosity, I feel the answer is probably fine.
The day
The
spa?
spa, just a couple of doors down, that's safe, right? It's fine, it's healthy, it's normal.
Oh yes, I was
Okay.
actually the one who commissioned it.
Oh, it's great. Love the robes,
Delightful.
excellent. We were just like going into a giant sized spa, and then it had like humanoid sized robes.
Yes, the magics of the spa. Well, I commissioned it and had it built specifically because our job can be extremely tedious and extremely tiring, and so we go there to rejuvenate. And it's the magics of the room probably figured out that you weren't our size.
Understand? Yeah, I mean, like we've had
Pretty
to,
advanced magic.
like we've had to like kill harpies and like snow creatures, and
Oh, we have some. Why do you think that artifact is stored here? We are one of the.
I mean, you're doing a great job. No one's been able to get it.
Yes. It's been hundreds of years and no one's been able to get it, even while everybody was frozen, so
I guess.
good work.
In fact, we've gotten the We've only been here for 2 days. We've gotten the closest. There's a whole other group of people who've been here for like a couple of months, I think.
The fact is, we really need to get there.
Yeah, we
Can you
do.
help us, guide us at all? Are we
It is
close?
like an end of the world situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can.
We're in like a Class G end of world scenario
Yeah,
here.
like if you got like a magic teleport, that would be awesome. It looks like a map.
Unfortunately, I cannot give you the way, as the way to the tower is only known by select few. Say what you have told me and is true, then those individuals
Aren't available.
Well,
Yeah.
you used to be the Premier Keeper,
Yes, this is true.
so presumably you used to know the way.
Well, that was
But you're kind of an artificial intelligence, so you don't have to worry about like age, grade, the memory.
well, I'm sure there's something written down.
Anything,
Books.
literally anything would be helpful.
Give me.
Yeah.
Thank you, much appreciated.
And she kind of turns around and like raises her hand to the books, and papers begin to spew out from her hands, and
That's cool.
she after like 15 seconds and stuff, she's like, well, the
Search the entire library.
I can tell you that the Premier Keeper, the former, I guess they're still alive.
Former / current, who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Or the current Premier Keeper, as well as Keepers Reina, Chondir, were the only ones who were given named access to the town. I'm assuming in regards to the protections of the fluorescence that we've been
Yeah,
guarding
makes
for
sense.
several months.
I mean, considering it has malevolently frozen them, is there like a way to kind of spoof the system?
Like an override.
Well,
Yeah, an emergency override.
unfortunately, when it was given to us and entrusted to us,
Mm-hmm.
this was not going on.
You guys should
It was contained in a
Yeah.
magical box. I mean, it was delivered to
That's
us.
probably why it's gone. It's because someone opened the box.
Or like, maybe the box. It's been centuries. Maybe the box decayed.
The box itself was delivered to us by Seventh Planetar. In the and she goes on to describe what you all can recall from the notes, in the diary of the chief's clerk.
It was like, hold up the big book. I'm like, all right, that tracks.
Yeah.
And where did I? And she brings up a picture of. I can find where
I kind of turned to you, Kabir, and I'm like, if I had a copper for every time I was in like a magic sentient library with a paper-based sentient AI system, I'd have 2 copper, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one seems nicer though.
Substantially.
It's not trying to eat us.
Yes, I'm fond of not being eaten.
And she
Oh.
shows you. She brings up an image of
That box
the
looks
box.
distinctly unfriendly.
This was an artistic rendition of what the containment for the Stone of Polymescence. It was to counteract its frost-like nature. It is made of elements of the fire plane itself to balance out magics.
So is this like an artistic liberties were taken kind of situation? Because it doesn't
I've
look
got a
very
fire
contained.
orbit here
A fire orb
in the orrery.
No, this was how it looked as it arrived at our city.
So it's just on fire
Well,
perpetually.
what the records show and say is,
Just makes you eat up harder.
while it did appear to be on fire, as it we came close to contact, it in fact was extremely cold.
Cold fire. What else can this city throw at us?
Is there a keyhole? Is that what I'm saying?
Do you taste like paper?
Gates, you cannot put everything in your mouth.
She reaches her hand out.
I don't bite it off.
It's not home.
Just like
Yeah. It
Gates
is.
walking through the library, like.
You ever like licked a book? That's exactly what it tastes like.
Try.
Man, she is being so nice and helpful.
That was very helpful. I learned so much. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I haven't talked to anyone in several years, so it's nice to interact with people.
Sorry if I slobbered on you.
Girl, you are.
It's okay to like the papers that form her hand kind of shift and like they kind of like shift away and it's dry again.
I wish we had found you yesterday. It's been a really long 2 days.
Well,
We're very refreshed and delighted to see you.
Yes, we're and clean. We I mean, I don't know if you have a sense of smell.
I cannot smell.
Well, we smell great.
We
by the
smell
way.
great.
Wonderful.
We did
Well,
not
What
2
you tell
hours
me
ago.
previously.
If you've taken some time in the swamp, you will be guaranteed to smell good for at least a long time.
Oh, good. That's in case we have to murder more monkeys, I guess.
Yes.
We're gonna have to come back through here on the way back.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we have a magic rock we have to get somewhere like kind of quick.
Is there? I haven't been outside of the sanctum in a long time. Is there any knowledge that you can give me that I might be able to use over, given what's been going on outside?
You should learn about your books.
Yeah, I like it's like yeah, we got them all the big ones. So these we got from the library of the palace. It kind of took me that I'm like, you got like a bajillion books. You got anything written in the last, I don't know, like 500 years that you can spare?
I mean, I can give you our most important document, or I can give you. There are several line items for items that we have just keep and hold under contract for other entities. The keepers,
Yeah.
the keepers, we are keepers of arcane objects.
So you don't just have like giants or stuff.
Oh no, we travel across the material plane.
Searching far and wide, even?
Indeed. Most people seek out the keepers' services when they make port or flying for the city. And when they do, it's normally so that we can safeguard their secrets or secret items.
Going out on a limb here.
Scott, don't look at his eye.
Has the Citadel ever been here?
Oh yes, he is a frequent visitor.
How does he get up here?
Also, how did they not know that they've been here before?
Also, like, how this has been going on for a while. So either the boat people
These headbands, man.
fucking the best money we ever spent. So either these boat people have not been here in a long time because they didn't know about this, or they did know about it and they didn't tell us why.
You guys didn't tell him about the key, did you?
Well, they're saying that like the boat comes here and it's been like this for like centuries.
They were there, like the people who are.
They were there
on
when it was
the boat, they
assigned
were
to
there when we got the mission.
Isaac mentioned that I have been here for a long time. They were going in and out of the city when I was alive as the premier keeper.
So have they been back since you became?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, okay. So the last time you knew for sure they were here was the city was fine and not icy.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I had a lovely conversation.
How the
with
fuck do they
captain.
get up here? That's why the gate's so big.
Probably through the same
The same gate.
magic thing.
But
Also, why didn't they just tell us how to get here then?
Do you know if Captain Drewscrawl is still piloting the ship?
Is that the
No.
captain?
You do not recognize that name.
Don't know the name.
Definitely not. No, it's a lady now.
Oh,
Rain.
Yeah, her.
wonderful. Well, should I ever leave this place? I'll have to go if I
Can you? Would you like to?
I haven't tried in a very long time. I gave up trying a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Is it possible? Like, do you want some help?
Oh, I don't need it. It's okay. My essence is tight. It's okay.
You sure? Like, you can go for like a walk. Feel the wind in your pages.
I mean, I can walk around this space. It's okay.
Girl, you gotta love yourself. You have to love yourself.
Oh, I'm perfect.
Like, self-love, self-care is very important. Keeps you feeling fresh.
Well,
Listen, you all are here, and I am much happier now.
I'm sure that she'll be very happy if we bring the giants back to.
Well, it sounds like they weren't visiting her even when before they were frozen.
Yeah.
Gotcha, not.
Which is like wild. They just like create you and then stick you in this building full of important books and records that they should be reading, and then they don't.
Oh, I should say they didn't create me. I elected to have my consciousness.
Still, like, you're doing a huge important job. You attach your conscience to a thing, and they don't even come say hi. That's rude.
well, who goes to a library for fun?
Points at Zaphiel. Points at Kadir. Like,
We-
fucking wild shapes of tail so I can point it at Zeke. Like, nerds.
The process of the keepers is a tumultuous one, and those who elect not to follow the rituals are slightly outcast.
Wait, what rituals?
Well, the keepers were created a long time ago. We've actually been caretakers of the city for longer than it's even been a city.
Oh, what was it before?
I mean, it was a floating island. In fact, it was just the Sinner Ring. It was a science and arcane project.
Oh,
Just a big flying tower.
Yes.
so it was like the city developed around your
This-
research.
The city was meant to act as a
Ow.
waypoint for travelers. Our original structure, which is the Prime Spire, the center of the city, flew across the ley lines of the interior plane.
Yeah, we read about that. And you guys could, like, go to different places.
Indeed, and we followed as time grew by, we needed the powers in charge needed places to stay, so they created the Cloudstone
It's a company town.
a long time ago. And now it is a
Yes.
thriving city.
Scary
Well,
Indiana.
Oh God, no one wants to be
It's
Gary, Indiana.
it's a town, technically.
We are
But it's a capitalist hellhole.
the keepers ourselves are a long line of giants, known as the eruditic arcana.
The what?
Eruditic arcana,
Oh, okay.
Oh, like smart magic.
Yeah.
in a sense.
you said your essence is tied to this place, so meaning that if you try to leave, you'd probably die.
It would just go back to the ether. It would dissipate, and all of my knowledge and all of my magical power would just go back into.
Yeah, that's what death is.
And yes, I would die.
Oh.
That's terrible.
She's
Well,
not dead yet. That's
That's
good.
why, with the keepers, like I've been ostracized voluntarily, of course. We have a process of avoiding that, dying.
So this is
So you seem to be the only one that's any good at it, if I'm honest.
So you basically.
Not dying? Yes, I haven't died in a long time.
You
I
won.
I was gonna say. So it sounds like you did this because you were about to die, and we're like, no, I don't want to do that.
Well, yes and no. I had been.
R.I.P. the other people who are different.
I had suffered a rare affliction, and my time as Premier Keeper was cut short. And
You guys didn't have like a greater restoration, or
unfortunately, the magics
Beyond
and
even that.
illness that I had were beyond magics at the time. Even with all of this power,
When was Greater Restoration?
I mean, it's been around for a long time, but there are plenty of things that Greater Restoration can't take care of.
We as keepers are in the process of transferring our consciousness and magic and knowledge onto the next line of keepers. And I'd like to know.
Oh, they're mad because you took your brain with you.
Technically.
But also, like, you're right here and extremely accessible. I don't know what they're busy about.
More so than they had to start from scratch.
But you're right here, because all they have to do is, like, go to the library. It's not that hard.
They did. I was able to.
Well, they're mad that they have to read a book.
Yes and no.
Babies.
With the powers of the Premier, we are designed a little bit differently than the other keepers. We are able to control magic significantly different, and as the Premier and breaking the long line of succession, if you'd like to call it that, they would have to practically relearn a lot of that.
You know what? That's good for them, though, because if you don't have to work for it, you don't appreciate it.
Oh no, as Premiers, we still have to learn and train, use the magic, but it is.
What I mean is, like,
ready to
you didn't have to work to acquire that magic. Like, I gotta go out into the woods and like commune with sticks and shit to learn a new spell. So I appreciate that spell that I know. But if someone's just like, here's a book, read the page, now you know it. You didn't work for it.
This is true.
Okay, so
Like, he's gotta pay a lot of money to get spells. So.
no.
Oh no. You're a warlock.
He paid a lot of money. Then he
Yeah, right.
flipped out.
He has student loans.
Yeah.
He's still paying a lot of money for the privilege of learning magic.
I just prayed a lot.
You just said please until they're like, mine! Get out of here.
You sneezed and God's like, bless you. Oh shit.
Like, oh my me, here, have radiant energy.
So, okay, I have a lot of questions.
I will probably be able to answer all of them.
Okay, so the Citadel came here for a long time, for a while, and then they stopped coming, which means they eventually learned that they couldn't come back or shouldn't come back.
Yeah, it's like,
But
when
then
the
all those
gates
people
open, it's
died, and I guess they lost all their knowledge. Was it still dedicated to deities when it came here?
Oh yes, it has always been a prime pedestal for the Wild Mother and the Dawn Father and the Moon Maiden.
Okay, so it's been the same for deities.
So the question is when did they stop coming? Was it before or after the Ice Capades?
And still, even if every mortal person involved died, it's the same deities. Why did they tell us what happened?
And also, like, there was at least one elf on that ship. This has not been going on for 1,000 years. So
Unless-
somebody on that ship.
Someone on that ship is
old
giving us the
enough.
runaround.
Unless it's part of the same, like, they stole the memories of things.
Although,
No, they hid the memories of how to open the cage. They knew the keys existed. They knew where they put them for the most part. But this isn't about that. This ship was visiting this city for a period of time. At some point, it stopped, and whether that was before the city got iced or after, they knew where it was. They knew it was here. Why didn't they tell us? Especially if it was after it got
is
iced.
this one? I'm not the most religious person, but does this have the, like, do the gods, is this one of the things, like, the gods like to test their followers?
I should sure as fuck hope not. This feels a little important to be like, oh, go on faith. Also, because 2 of those aren't even my gods. And Melora's not like that.
But I'm glad that you're not alone anymore. Thank you for letting me taste you.
That's such a weird sentence.
Yes.
That's probably not weird when you're lizard people.
Only in D&D.
That's probably not weird. No, I say that in character.
Only in
Yeah.
D&D though, is it okay to say thank you for letting me taste
Yeah,
you?
so just so you know, that's probably
I
not
mean,
weird.
depending on who it is, I'd be fine with it.
That's probably not weird when you're a lizard person, but it's definitely weird for, like, mammals to be like, thank you for letting me taste you.
Mhm.
Unless you are explicitly taking it as sexual contact.
Well, I'm not talking
It's
to a
only a
mammal.
little weird.
I'm talking to a paper spirit.
I'm just letting you know in case you lick somebody later.
Avatar
Call
golem.
me Sophia.
Sophina. Okay.
It's just so you're aware in the future.
In case, so you don't lick somebody later and then say that.
Okay. So you are a special subspecies of giant who was gonna die, and then you transferred your into this building. So now you're sort of like a library golem.
Oh no, it's actually this, and she kind of like steps aside, and the papers that are ever changing but keeping her as a form. You see a 2 foot by 2 foot bright blue stone that is glowing. That's me right there.
Oh.
My, as you would say, consciousness is in that.
Mazuz, it's your mother.
You guys could be cousins.
The zoos.
Zeus can't see.
I mean, he can sort of experience the world around us a little
I
bit.
thought he could only experience what's
This
touching
is also a sentient rock.
Is it weird if we let him touch you?
Of course, Morgan.
Zeus, you wanna say hi?
Make Michael talk to himself in weird voices.
Hello.
I'll like set Zeus on top of the little cube.
You don't have to show him.
It could be a private
hello,
conversation
hello.
between the two of them.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you, Mrs. I'm Sophia. Oh, really? Oh, my. Oh, my.
The Zeus don't get saucy.
He's telling on you.
What have you been telling him?
I
Tell
don't know.
us.
I don't know. Zeus, what are you
Where is
Oh
he
my-
when you sleep?
on my hip?
They do what?
I'm just saying we all share a room, and I hear some things, and I don't look for like.
Zeus has been there for our Warlock's Nocturnal mission.
Yeah, I'm just saying like I hear noises, and I freak them out because that's y'all's business.
Oh, my goodness.
Have you been traumatizing that poor rock? I mean, he sounds like he's got scandals to share.
Well, that's quite the tale.
So like, I'm gonna gently pick Mazuz up and be like, Mazuz, are you like okay?
I'm okay.
You got like some Kadir secrets?
No, I was just telling you about the stories that we went on.
Oh, okay. It sounds a little like spicy.
Oh, I mean, we did kill a lot of people. And
I guess that
Well,
qualifies
it's
as
pretty
spicy,
spicy.
yeah.
Murder is spicy.
Murder can be
Mazuz,
spicy.
You've never killed
I mean, some of
anyone.
it.
Innocent devil.
I am. Thank you for
I
noticing.
think we did. I think we actually did hit somebody in the head with the Zeus one.
Did it kill them though?
I don't know. I think we at least attempted to break somebody with the Zeus once.
What?
I
That's
don't think-
awful.
I don't think so.
I feel like I threw him at somebody before I knew he was a magic rock.
Oh, like before he communicated with
Yeah.
you? That might have been.
I when we found him, I think I threw him at something
Mm-hmm.
as a like improvised weapon. Okay, well, you know,
Making the DM talk to themselves is always fun.
yeah, like, yeah.
Well, I have two very similar voices.
Right.
Two similar with very different cadences.
Right.
Yeah, so I was like, you know. Okay, so we gotta have words with the boat people and specifically the deities hanging out on the boat.
Speak to gods.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're on the boat. I mean, we're beings, we worship gods. I could just, like,
I mean, everybody can talk to a god. It's a
It's
matter
a-
of
the
whether
question is,
they'll
will they
talk
reply?
back.
cause I could just be like, I could literally, like, hey, like, right now, hey, Melora, what the fuck? Like, she heard me.
She looks up.
I mean, she's just, like, wherever she is, but she heard me. And,
She
like,
must not be
no, she can hear whether she replies or not. Is like,
It's kind of a matter of like getting their attention.
yeah, like, they hear it all, but they don't necessarily care.
You see,
It's a lot of noise.
you see as you're kind of talking about this, like there's a kind of a pulse of energy that kind of radiates from her chest. I can give you more information now regarding this other spire.
Oh,
What was that?
Oh, well, we've been talking. I've been doing deep research into I've been looking.
We have to download.
Software update, nice.
Right?
Nice.
Just like, ding, the file's ready.
The spire is now known as the Arboreal Calyx.
Did we read that word? That sounds familiar.
Arboreal cadence?
Calyx.
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 Yes.
It just sounds familiar.
Like the center thing in the flower.
It also is
I'm glad you know what that was.
where we
That's why I know
store
the
and
word.
transport the goods that we hold for others or are
Treasure
contracted to hold on to.
So are you saying there's like a lot of important shit in that tower?
Oh yes, that's where all
We
of
cannot let those other people in there.
No.
Why do you think we're called the keepers? We keep things.
We just thought it was keepers in regards specifically to like
The one
records and the one important.
Now, I
rock.
think we're being a little unfair to our new friends. Who's to say they're not trustworthy?
The problem is if they're trustworthy, it's like what kind of socio-political unrest will we cause if like a bunch of people's important secret items go missing? Also, these poor giants do not know what's up, and they're gonna get like the shit kicked out of them if they wake up and a bunch of people's important shit is gone.
Mhm.
And they probably don't deserve that.
We
Also,
keep
they're.
saying they're asleep, but they're corpseified.
I thought when we checked, we weren't sure if they were like frozen dead or just like frozen preserved.
Hard to say.
We just gotta
Yeah,
take
you
a
guys
peek right
didn't
now.
roll well enough to know.
So we don't know that they're dead yet. But also, the other folks only know what's in the tower that we tell them about. Because they can't get in there.
Oh my god, I already forgot her name.
Sophina?
Sophina. So you just detected the surroundings. Can you tell us if the giants in your city are alive, dead, or somewhere between?
Oh no, I just was able to access the archives of the
She's been reading.
Arboreal Calyx. Unfortunately, I can't detect anything that isn't written down.
Okay.
Yeah, none of them were nice enough to like leave a note that said, "Hey, I'm not actually dead, just very frozen."
Yeah, and if it was, sounds like I don't think they would have had enough time.
Yeah.
You know, caught them unaware with their pants down. Probably someone will live. At least one person.
Not like a Granny Weatherwax.
So what'd you find out about the spider for us?
Oh, well, the spire is where we hold all of the treasures that we keep and keep safe. When we received the key of polar essence, it was installed at the top of the spire with only specific access of the premier keeper of the time and two other attendants, of which
The last known premier keeper that we have on record is Jatnir. Did you find anybody more recent?
that is matching with what I have in my records.
I don't suppose Jatnir wrote anything down about how to get into that room.
In order to get up there, you must have a passphrase given to the premier as she ascends to the premier's status.
You know, maybe she got like numbers. Did she write that down anywhere? Maybe doesn't have like the greatest memory. Not like one of those like a little
There
black
is
book.
something written down. I am
Unfortunate. So maybe we add more terms
What
to
about
the
the
search.
two servants with her, two attendants?
Yeah, they know the password.
Do they have their own phrases?
It would be one of the premier is given, so to speak, an all access password that she can say in order to open the archways into the main city, as well as to give her access to wherever she needs to go throughout the sanctuary. Sanctum.
And the assistants don't have that?
The assistants have their own collective password that they can use.
The less access.
Yes.
So it's like tiers of access.
Yes.
So they do not have access to that room.
We can get partial access, that's fine by me.
I mean, as long as we can get hold of the box.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have their access passwords written down somewhere, or could we guess them?
And do their
if they
access
have,
passwords
I
get
haven't
into the
found
room?
it.
Okay.
I haven't reached this far in a long time, and it's taken me a long time to get caught up on all the
You're doing great work so
Girl,
far.
it's been 35 seconds.
Yeah, you're good.
You've found so much information in the time it takes me to open a book.
We had to actually read these books last night.
And it's so slow, none of us speak giant.
Oh, well, that is
use this.
It is quite a beautiful language.
It is lovely. I just wish I knew what it said.
It rolls off.
How many times faster do you suppose she reads than Zaphiel?
That's a good question. How fast can you finish a book?
I can absorb the knowledge in a few seconds.
Cynthia, how fast can you finish a book?
Oh, fuck off.
That's rude.
Listen, we're talking to basically a ghost who can
Has he been
absorb.
like sulking the whole time?
No.
About how shit good she is?
Hey, nobody said you weren't great at it. You are but a mere mortal.
He kind of has been like slowly making his way to like this side of the books, just like eyeing some of the titles, maybe like.
So just like I'm just kind of look at him like, now you know how I felt the first time with the fourth motherfucker. And I was like, I wish I was purple. Yeah, I mean, like you are but mortal, Sadiel.
So
I mean, I presume you can die.
let's find out. I'm just kidding.
I'm not spending $300 to find out if you can die.
I mean, I am
Dollar.
a god. I am
300 gold.
Goddess's champion. So should I die, I'm sure she would
Yeah, but I mean, you're still mortal if you're killable.
practically gods.
Don't say that in front of them. They get real touchy about it.
They do.
And then they'll get real touchy about it.
Yeah. Well,
Squish you like a
is there any more? I would hate to keep you on your journey, but if you could stay with me for one.
Question about this place. So this is a library, this building we're in.
Yes.
And the one next to this is like a portal that goes, how would you describe where that goes to? The place where we came from.
The portal room.
The portal room. Okay. And then
That corner room was under the city.
it goes into the outer ring of the city.
Yes,
Right,
it
yeah.
goes. Yes, the portal room actually has two locations it is attached to. There is an archway, a runic arch beneath the city for
There's one in
emergency
the courtyard.
uses, and then there's also one within the chieftain's quarters within the palace.
And in this, is there anywhere else to go, or just those three?
Well, if you are
Absolutely.
somehow able to activate the runic arches and, however, provide the raw passphrase to get through the here into the sanctum, you will be magically teleported randomly throughout the city.
That's better than what we were worried about. Because that we were definitely worried that, like, you say the wrong password and you just get incinerated.
Oh no, we are the keepers of
For, like,
knowledge.
security reasons.
Yes, we are keepers of knowledge and secrets and all this fun
Like,
stuff. So
If you don't know the password, you're obviously a thief. Get obliterated.
we tend not to strive towards violence.
We need to make it like a quick escape.
But
Good idea.
Well, I mean, especially because, like, if we don't know where we're going, how are they going to follow us?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know how much you can help, but, because you're reading as fast as you can. Here's what we need to be able to help this city. We need to be able to get into the tower and into the room to get that box and get it out of here. Or get the rock if it's not in a box. Do you have anything that can help us do that? Because we've tried everything. We've been back and forth through these portals. Kind of found you on accident. Glad we met you.
It has been such a delight.
It's been great. But we're kind of lost and kind of stuck.
Well,
Tried everything and none of
I
it
have
worked.
a journal entry here. Well, if you want to try to get to the tower, I do believe there is the main quarters of the keepers. It is just across the bridge here.
The middle house?
No. If you didn't see on the map, but there is a larger tower that was just beyond that wooden or the root bridge.
Okay, so that will get us into the tower.
That will get you into where the day-to-day business of the keepers happens. And the upper levels of that tower There is the secured route to the Central Zone.
There's need a password for.
If you can find the password, you should be able to travel with ease.
Is the Premier Keeper's like personal quarters also in the
Yes.
big tower over there?
Near the top.
It's up. Is that just like a regular door that we can go through?
I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of locking mechanism on it.
But like it's just like a regular door lock though.
We as keepers, the only people who are allowed within our sanctum are keepers. The only time that
So it's like a
tradition-
privacy kind of thing, not a security thing.
The only
Oh,
time.
so we can do doors.
The only
Yeah.
time that our traditions have ever been broken was when we received the key of polar essence, and the planetars insisted on carrying it to the temple.
Now I'm concerned that if they had like 7 whole planetars that over this thing, can't we get it out?
Mhm.
Because our previous thought was like, what if we put it in the bag of holding? 'Cause it's already cold in there.
I was just gonna put it in the
Or put it in your thing. But doesn't that destroy it though?
No.
Oh,
just hold something with the orb.
okay. So,
Knowing planetars, they just for pomp and circumstance.
Right.
fair. Okay, so we can go to the other tower and go like flip the Japanese room and hope she's got a bad enough memory that she wrote her password down.
Yeah.
Like,
Check it out at
we
least.
got a diary or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. Okay, so why don't we do that?
Yeah.
And in case we get accidentally randomly portaled somewhere, I'm not going to say I promise. We will try and come say goodbye before we leave the city, assuming we don't get eaten by harpies or like thrown off the donut or like random portal or something. If it's within our control.
I would appreciate that greatly. And
Um,
if you don't, well, I'm sure I'll see someone eventually.
we're gonna tell the chief to like send more people here.
Mhm.
This is a valuable resource.
It's a very
for their
extremely
employees.
valuable resource that they are not utilizing.
Unfortunately, the only people who are allowed within the sanctum are keepers.
Well, the keepers are not utilizing you as much as they could be. You've been so helpful today.
Well, given that knowledge is passed down through the essence of an individual, my resources haven't been utilized.
Yeah, but they haven't got your essence, and they could probably come read a book.
This is true.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Is there anything we can get you? Like, do you need?
Want us to take you with you outside? For
Well,
a
she
bit?
said if she goes outside, she'll die.
Not if she goes in not if we bring a box of them.
I mean, if you have new books that I can read, that'd be great.
I probably have like a book in my bag.
We'll leave those books that we brought at least.
Oh, those are great. I've already finished those.
Oh, okay. Well, if we find more.
Well, I mean, I've probably got like just some like regular books, like reading books in my bag. So I'll just take a couple books. I'd be like, yeah, I mean, I've read these, so it's probably not gonna take you long to go through them.
You have a good one. Ivalios, like, oh, he doesn't have his lamp. You probably have a few of Ivalios pamphlets.
Oh yeah. Can you be indoctrinated?
No.
Sweet. Here's a pamphlet for a deity that may or may not exist.
Oh, well, this is lovely. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, just like going through my bag I'm holding because I got like the mom purse, like everybody's shit. Who left crackers in here? Cool. Well, thank you so much. Shall we hit the tower? If only we had somebody who was so good at locks.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
Yeah, Zeke, you're so good at locks.
Mhm.
Our lovely priest,
Yeah.
top tier criminal.
Mhm.
It was truly a pleasure to meet you all. Come visit again.
We will try our best.
I probably won't ever see you again, given that you're never going to be allowed back. But it was nice.
Yeah, we're gonna try and come back on our way out. If we wake everybody up and they're like, "Hey, you can't be here," well, you know, we'll try and give them a note.
Right.
Great, thanks so much. Back out into the terrible snowflakes. Although we have our lovely little coats now.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
warm little bathroom. I'm keeping this robe forever.
Such a great bathrobe. Ooh, in fact, I'll put it in my inventory.
Very warm bathrobe.
Yeah.
Does the bathrobe have a specific name, or should we just put like?
It'll just be a bathrobe of warm hugs. And it gives you
We're getting some Olaf vibes.
Kind of.
Olaf. Is it the right way?
Olaf, yeah, he's
Yeah.
a summon.
Yeah.
It's basically it's a cloak of fire of frost resistance. And it has a single charge that you can use to become immune to frost damage for 1 hour.
Hooray! I love the book. Does it regain the charge eventually?
Yeah, recharges at dawn.
Okay. Alrighty, boys. Let's go plunder the tower.
Plunder, rescue.
So y'all make your way back out and across the bridge. And as you enter in, you into the tower, you find yourselves
Once per day, gain immunity to what?
frost damage. I'm sorry, resistance to frost damage. That's too good. I'm a gracious god, but I'm not that gracious. But you make your way to to the living quarters tower, which let me pull up the thingies. So, where are you?
While we're walking to the tower, I'm turning and I'm like, do you think the Lord's allowed to lie? He's lawful good, isn't he?
You can lie for good reasons, though.
So basically, you guys
But is lying bad?
were here in this space, and you're making your way to here. This is the center spire. This is the living quarters spire.
Okay.
Would Zeke feel bad about lying to an ant?
Zeke, is Pelor allowed to lie?
Or that's like probably.
Because like he's lawful good, isn't he? And lying's bad.
It depends. Probably not.
Yeah, Pelora's lawful good, yet lying no. Well,
I think he would if he needed to save knowledge.
He would lie for the greater good.
yes.
Because like my understanding of lawful good is that if it's like this is the law, therefore the law must be good, even if I don't like the way it works. Because if you're like, well, doing bad things for good reasons is more chaotic, is more like chaotic good.
He's like he would definitely stretch the truth and hide things, but he wouldn't outright lie.
Like a lie of omission.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So I bet if we directly asked him about visiting this place,
What do you want to ask for?
about the ship coming here.
I don't know. I don't think that's a big deal.
Pelor wouldn't lie, he would just withhold some of the truth.
Yeah, so a lie of omission.
Yeah.
Alright.
Put him in his own truth.
I feel like he's gonna pass it immediately. He's like, bitch, I invented this. Do not recite the deep magic to me, cleric. I wrote it.
Yeah. So, are there like tiers of deities? Like,
Yeah, there's like a full-on gods. There's like gods. There's lesser gods. There's lesser deities. There's minor deities. Like there's full-on tiers.
okay, so it's possible that like there's somebody above the 3 citadel gods who was like, you will not.
No,
speak
they're
of it.
straight up gods.
Yeah. Maybe Io could.
Ayun is you have 3 main prime deities that are Pelor, Melora, and Zanu. Then you have Ayun, who's a neutral party who she doesn't oversee, but she kind of witnesses everything.
Okay.
And then you have below them is you have I don't have
Yeah, because like if you look at like the Seldarine, like he's got 2 names. His last name's Coralon. He's like the head, and he's the same hierarchical level as like Pelor.
Because isn't Io like above everybody? He's like sort of the source of divinity.
no.
Io.
Yeah, and then there's
Just
like
the letters I
lesser
and O.
deities who handle lower.
I thought it was Ao.
Here's Io.
Daylight come. But yeah, so you'll have like the person's a lesser deity, and they have a job to be like in charge of turning spring leaves,
Mm.
Yeah.
orange for fall.
Honestly, we're probably just making up the Pantheon as its own, apparently.
Yeah, we're grabbing from all the pantheons.
It's non-standard, but we're not
Yeah.
using them. Look,
Oh gosh.
doesn't
But-
matter too much.
Basically, I'm also kind of pulling from critical roles and shit.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
We're borrowing. That's what it's for.
But yeah.
Billy do a little mad
I would say
pod.
that there is, there are tiers to the god. Like, you have the god of wizards. Let me roll low on that totem pole, because wizards don't worship gods.
You can also have multiple gods of the same
But-
thing within a pantheon, just a different, like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, we have 4 gods of nature. We have, like, a god of nature, a lesser god of nature, a minor god of nature.
Yeah, like you have, you have several gods of death. You have gods of knowledge, nature, life, trickery, all that stuff. So,
Think of it like you have, like, a superintendent and then, like, a principal and a vice principal.
I'm trying to figure out if you guys are telling me this in or out of character right now.
I
It
feel
can be
like
both.
I feel
Because
like
out of character, I'm like, yeah, I know.
yeah.
I thought you asked out of character.
No, Gix is role playing right now.
Oh, sweet. Then, yeah, no, it's entirely in character.
Yeah.
Okay.
throw a British accent on it, and that's
Sathiel.
Okay.
He pulls a book out. It's like deities for dummies.
Yeah. Yes. So
I used to read this in kindergarten.
A is for Azuz, a guide to the gods.
Yeah.
M is for Melora, mother of the wild.
controversial opinion.
But it was like cardboard,
D is
cardboard.
for Dol Arad. Looks at as that Ivelios. Just kidding.
That's so mean.
But yeah, Gix.
It's like give Ivelios a hug. Like it's okay.
I don't know if
He's
there's
just jealous
I
because
think it's only Diet
he's
Coke.
still mad about the.
I have
like a soda.
I have ginger ale. I have I don't know if it's Coke Zero or Diet Coke.
Michael, eat you please.
That's
Root
right.
beer. And Sprite.
Thank you for always stocking sodas. That was like.
Yes.
Of course.
So I'm just like Gix is like taking all this in, and he's looking at his friend Avelius who's been through so much, and he's like, I don't want to be too Actually, that's a lie. I do want to be sacrilegious. Tethering yourself to a deity, whether through faith or some sort of magical deal, it seems like it's always more trouble than it's worth.
There's a reason that I'm like, following Melora is a real strong word. Like, she's there and we're here and we're kind of existing in sort of like loose roommates. Like, we kind of exist in the same place and, like, we both pay rent. Like, we share the electric bills. I gesture to us. I'm like, and it's hard to have, like, your entire worldview shaken.
Oh yeah.
Because, like, you built on a foundation and, like,
On
that kind of went to shit.
a
But
god
also,
that may or may not exist.
yeah, that sucks. That's, like, traumatic and stuff. But, you got a lot of options,
So they say.
to pick something that goes with your flavor. Because I feel like maybe that wasn't super you to begin with.
No, that was a familial thing.
Yeah, like, you were real good at... We're friends, I should be honest with you. You were not great at the pamphlets.
I tried.
No, like, you did. You're just... People don't like pamphlets. You were wonderful.
I almost went with the bifold, but I figured the trifold would be like a little bit better.
It is better.
So
It feels fancier.
quad is just too much. Like
That is
I don't
too
want
many
to open
pages.
up 1, 2, 3, 4.
If you give me, like, a quad folded
Like a
pamphlet,
map.
I'm not reading that.
I'm not reading.
I did read the pamphlet.
Very informational.
Yeah. I mean, I know this stuff now. I don't know when we'll use it, but we do know it.
Also, why is there such a big deal about, like, people hate you because, like, your deal with your god was made in a different way than the deal with your god or the deal with your god. It's all a deal.
God is a strong word.
Well, and also it's just like prejudice, right? The people who are like, oh, I paid to go to Big Fancy Wizard School and I spent 20 years reading big books and I'm so much smarter than you. Like, it's just a way to feel better about themselves Because if you're just like, oh well, I was born magical, or well, I just sold my soul, they're like, ah, you cheated, you didn't work for it.
Okay.
When it's like, work smarter, not harder, dude.
I wish there was a better way.
Some of us just went on a lot of hikes, and now I can like hit shit with lightning.
Okay.
I would argue that piety is its own reward.
Yeah, I mean it can be. You seem to be doing great with it. It got you
Yeah.
those nice angles.
True.
The compared to
And you can light stuff up, and it burns, and that's great.
most of the believers I know, you've been comparatively less traumatized. So that's great.
I feel like kind of like put my hands over my bones and ears. I feel like we're all doing really well.
Ouch.
Just hum really loud.
I don't like beef Wellington.
Alright, where have we appeared?
Out
So,
of character.
Yeah.
Sin. How do you not like beef Wellington?
If it's not made perfectly, it's bad. It's either very dry or very wet, or somehow both.
We should try that.
It's pretty good. We made a beef Wellington one year.
That's surprisingly well.
He's making that face like he didn't eat the entire fucking thing.
Right.
No, I don't remember.
It was,
We made it for
it
Christmas.
was
We made you a
great,
beef
dear. I
Wellington.
loved it.
Because we made the little like personal beef Wellingtons for Cole and I. With the and
Okay,
we made you
you're
the
right.
beef
You're right.
Wellington.
That was actually pretty good. That was.
I hope so. You ate the whole damn thing. It weighed a pound.
So you all make your way across the root bridge, unaffected by the cold of the exterior, and you make your way through these large doors, and
Oh
you
my.
see within these a massive chamber.
Swanky.
I wish there was like a smooth scroll that I could do, but there's I just got to inch it
Can you?
along.
You got like a wheel on your mouth?
It unfortunately it only affects.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But
That's okay.
you make your way.
This is the speed at which we're walking.
Yeah, into this huge chamber.
Oh. Yeah,
Uh,
scroll a little more. There.
I feel like
Is that those wing elves again?
Give me a history check. Or yeah, history. Whoever wants to do it.
Nat 20,
Yeah. We are on the point between
which is
five
a 22.
numbers.
Not a
You
one.
just pick one number. There we go. You said history?
The most useless
21
nat 20
not bad.
I've ever rolled.
21, not now.
21 and a 20. This is not in reference to the flying elves.
What is it?
Not a cousin.
It is just an owl.
Just an owl.
It's just an owl. It's
Is it an owl?
It
It is an owl.
Okay, so from this angle, it looks like a head
It kind of
with
looks like
glowing
Devilman.
eyes and like wings on the sides of the head. So
it's-
I thought that was a person. Oh yeah, now I can see it's an owl. Yeah, from this angle, it fully looks like a head in a helmet with glowing eyes and wings
Oh,
on
it
the
could
side of
be.
his head.
I can see it because I can see it from
Yeah,
my perspective.
very
I can see it in
confusing.
person.
An
I have
angel
to start-
helm with a giant bow tie.
I have to.
So, yeah, it looks like it is holding a bow.
Well, I just thought it was like weird to have a big head on the floor, but you know you can't account for taste.
Yeah.
I have to start standing up before I look at these maps. Every time I don't, I'm like, oh, I know what's going on here, and then I don't know what's going on. I'm so wrong.
As you all enter this massive chamber, you see a ginormous, our gargantuan,
Colossal.
colossal. Actually, it is probably colossal compared to you guys. Gold statue of an owl that appears to be holding in its grasp a horizontal hourglass with that looks like it is pouring into one side. Like it's filled on one side and it is slowly emptying into the other. This is radiating pure, unadulterated energy.
Question. When we were outside,
Yes.
you could see the sun?
Stormy, real quick.
Okay. I mean, like,
Blizzard.
Do we have like a guess as to what time of day it might be?
This is, I would say, it took you guys a while to do research in the castle and go back and forth with the machines. I would say it's about mid-afternoon at this point.
Does the sand, the side that the stuff is going to, seem to be like have an amount of quote unquote sand equal to how many hours have passed today? Like, is this a clock?
Give me.
A big weird arcane clock. Like a very cool arcane clock, that is what it is.
I will say either straight intelligence or an arcana.
I think it's going to be the same regardless. Of a 19.
Look at my people.
I am not.
19.
My magic's all natural. I didn't read a goddamn book about it.
With a 19, it doesn't appear to be correlating to the time of the day.
What about like a date on a calendar? Like, does this seem like it could be a calendar? Like, these are all days in the month, or all days in the year.
Give me an investigation.
Does this owl know what date it is?
I'm having you look for markings.
I got a 5th investigation. 15.
With a 15, you see that there are some slight...
Oh wait, I cast guidance on myself. I forgot I can do that. I've had that this whole time and I keep forgetting that I have it. 18.
18. With an 18, you see that there are markings on the side of the hourglass. Thank you.
I bet this is a portal circuit.
And it does correlate. You see that there are 11 hash marks in 12 spaces. So
Does Josine know what that means? Because Carolyn's not knowing
it
that.
correlates with it correlates with the number of months that there are in a year, but you can't quite tell because there's no like wording or anything.
Oh, it could be a calendar.
Yeah. So Gix is like he's having his own spin-off to the Good Place right now, like asking like everybody all these like God-related questions, like what's the nature of faith and why is there evil and then like I return and like I activate my treasure sense, looking at this giant owl. And
You
he said
can't
it's
lift it.
solid gold.
It appears to be.
It's like 50 feet tall.
It doesn't matter. I want to love it. So I will like
Just climb up to it and start vibrating.
I'll just like yeah totally.
He just starts shaking.
I'm just like giving it like a hug. I'm like you're so beautiful.
Wizard brain's like it's vibrating. It means it wants sex.
You go touch it.
Yeah.
It is cold to the touch, but warms up quickly as metal does when you touch it.
Yes.
You're so real into calendars.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, I mean it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's well made.
And then I fly up onto its head and I just hug on it and like I can just stay here.
You know, I heard that birds used to be lizards. I was just thinking like, you know, it's like a back to your roots kind of thing. Or I mean for the owl.
So I'll like
Or like a look to the future for him.
I'll sort of like run my finger along like these hash marks.
Yeah.
With just the slightest bit of like magical intent. See if it does anything.
They light up and like a mad like you do like kind of trails behind your finger lighting up.
Can I go put my hand on the one that corresponds with the current month?
Yeah.
I would like to do that. See if it does anything.
It lights up.
So
And you press it and it like it's like you know like the keyboards, piano keyboards that like
Oh, when you press it, like a little light comes up?
yeah, that's basically what's happening.
Okay. I mean, this is also entertaining.
so I fly up and I'm like sitting on this owl's head and like since I've got a bird's eye view.
Do you see the big door that we're all
Like how
ignoring?
does this look different to me at all? Like from my angle? Like do I notice any patterns or anything?
You notice that again, it is full of pure arcane energy, pure magic, in its rawest form. And as you, you know what? Give me an investigation or
Guidance.
perception or investigation.
You have a D4.
Investigation or perception?
We'll do investigation.
Investigation. Or what? Okay. I have a D4. Thanks.
I can just do that forever. The beauty of cantrips.
Fucking love.
Listen, guidance is carrying me through all of you, okay?
Ooh, what?
It's a nat 20.
Is
So
that-
that's my total is 27.
What specific nature of calendar is this?
Natural 27. So you have had a brush, very brief brush with magic in the arcane fairly recently, given your hood and your sword.
Living in a group of magic people.
Yes.
Mhm.
I still gotta figure out what's going on with that.
You look down and you see that there is some sort of like spiral going on, and as you examine it, it appears to be. It looks like that it's more of a map lattice work that is bending into as it gets to the neck of the hourglass, and then spreads back out. Kind of. Like it's almost like if it were to lay out, the pattern it would make would be like a net, but because there's the neck of the hourglass, it's squeezing in on itself before going back out.
I feel like we need to do something with this, but I don't know what.
So, this is a big door.
No,
No?
What
that's
is
just
it?
a sculpture.
Oh, okay.
Is it above the thing, or is it behind it?
That's behind it.
Is it like, it says like on the floor, like, is it flat?
No, it's a large. It's just another large.
Okay. Is beyond that, is there stuff? Or is it just a wall?
It's just a wall.
Okay. So I just want to make sure it wasn't like a big obvious door that we're all like just dicking around with a
Yeah,
clock.
what are we?
Wall and windows.
What are we trying to do in here? We're trying to find a passageway to the next.
Yeah, there has to be a door somewhere.
Yeah, there is. There's corridor doors on the left and right.
Did not see those at all. Okay.
What's
Is
weird?
there a stairs to the top of the tower?
Through the corridor, yeah. The corridors both wide.
I would like to go find the stairs.
Yeah.
I didn't see corridors at all, so I thought this was like
Yeah.
the owl is the key to getting up. Owl's fly. We want to go up.
If you would like, give me an Arcana check. Deer on the hourglass and stuff like that. If you'd like to try to do sort of this.
I am off on the
Always.
stairs.
The interesting thing about the layout of this room is like the seating would make it seem like they're focused on the back of the owl. But why would you be looking at the back if this is so important?
Yeah.
It turns around.
Maybe the owl rotates.
19.
Like when one side fills up, maybe it like turns
Do
around.
you describe what you see?
Yes.
You recognize this and the hash marks and what's being described to you and what you've heard. That this is appears to be a record or recording, whether it's current or past, of ley line travel, and that the lines that Gix is seeing are actually the various ley line pathways that the city is currently traveling over.
So it is a circuit.
Didn't we need to like find it intersects to activate something?
Only if we wanted to teleport to another place,
Oh yeah. Alright.
which we do not want to do.
Alright,
Are we good here? We're gonna check the stairs.
Yeah, like I'm already like I'm headed up the stairs.
Okay.
The moment I saw that there was a door, I'm like, oh, we're dicking around with this owl.
Before we move on, I feel like that we're in an important part of things. I think I'm gonna
Break it.
You people are telling the story.
I'm gonna brew some sweet Don Tulsi tea for everybody.
What?
You want to have tea now?
So
Okay, so
we just
hold
got done
on, hold on.
relaxing.
Sorry, no. Say those words again slower.
sweet Dawn Tulsi tea.
Okay, all I heard was a glob of syllables, and I truly no idea what the fuck I just said.
This is a magic tea that I have.
Yeah, brew that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it affects everyone differently. We know that for me, it gives me proficiency for 3 hours. For
In what?
Josine, it gives you her +1 on dex rolls. And Gix gets 2 reactions per turn.
Just in case we have to fight it.
Reactions? Okay.
Yes.
I guess if I'm
We
surrounded.
don't know what it does for
Yeah.
you yet. So I'm gonna brew it. I've got four bags left.
One for
We're gonna
Well,
that's
not
one for
everybody.
everybody. Or
Not everybody.
one for the party.
Yeah.
Every member of the
what, how long do I have?
It is for 1d4 hours.
Okay.
So
So,
go ahead
3
and
hours.
you'll
Wait,
need
so-
to roll a d6.
Okay, for the TFX?
Yes.
Yes.
so you've never had this before?
He's not.
So Gix prays to the unknown lizard folk god.
Do the lizard
It
people have
says-
a god?
They do. He just doesn't talk about it.
Oh.
And he's like, I would be so happy if this team makes him lose all his cleric levels and he has to join a thief guild.
That is not something that can happen with this
He
team.
is too nice, friendly, and open to be a good thief.
That is a 6.
6.
Look at him. He's our little sunshine.
You gain a +1 dex for
Hey!
an hour.
We're Dex buddy.
Cool.
Well, for 1d4 hours?
No, it's sorry, I apologize. It's for 1 hour for the both of you.
Oh.
And for Gix, it is the 2 reactions is 1d4 hours. So roll a d4.
Well, I made my way up the stairs even faster.
And I may also
Oh, 4.
may also borrow a d4.
Yeah, so basically it
Hey,
means
four.
you can make 2 opportunity attacks per
Or give any other reactions.
or any other reactions. Yeah.
That would be
It
useful.
only works really good for spellcasters. Counter spell twice in 1 turn.
Well, it'd be great for me because my sport is technically a reaction. I can
Oh.
use it as a bonus action if I want to.
Okay.
That's true.
Uncanny dodge is also technically a reaction. So that is useful.
There we go.
In case we have to fight this out.
Yeah, I will need to buy some more of that because I am now out.
Yeah. So I like house the tea, book it up the stairs.
Up the stairs.
It's just been a while since I had to worry about an AoE spell.
Right.
People don't throw fireballs like they used to.
So
And that's totally fine.
you all make your way up the stairs and you find some very it's cold. Well, it's not cold.
Not for us.
Looks cold. Doesn't feel cold.
Nice. Because we're built different.
The first floor you get to is looks to be just a common area. It's got couches and like lounge chairs and love seats and just recliners, and this appears to be just like a very cozy place to just to hang out. There's a couple desks.
College boy, are we in a dorm?
Are we in a dorm?
Give me a straight intelligence check.
Did you hang out in the common room in your dorm? Or did you just go like straight from class to bed?
I don't have 20.
It
So
does.
21 total.
It does give dormitory-esque vibes.
Yeah, this definitely gives me dorm vibes.
Do you know about how many keepers were here? Have we ever heard that or read about it or anything?
You didn't ask,
No.
so you don't know.
That's alright. Okay. Okay, well, there's a lot of doors.
I can print off or give you a different copy if it's really hard to read.
It's just because I'm not wearing my glasses.
I weatherized it a little too much, and I realized it after the fact. I'm like, oh, yeah.
I know, like if I was wearing my glasses, I could read it. But I'm too tired to wear my glasses, and so it makes my eyes all weird. It feels like my eyes are crossing.
Did you get coffee by the way?
No, I forgot.
That's okay. There's creamer in the fridge.
Don't kill me while I'm in the kitchen.
Um,
So we're on the floor. We still have, are there more stairs going up?
yes. This is from the outside. You know, this tower goes really, really high.
We're just trying to get to the top of this thing, right? We don't need to look around for a bunch of stuff. Would it be faster to fly? Is that a thing we do often?
Oh,
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Are you flying now?
I mean, once I can pry myself off this golden owl.
Oh, you're still in the owl.
are you gonna stay on the owl? Is your mind?
It's so happy. But like I will eventually let go because I know I can't take it with me. And
You certainly can try. Good luck. Do you have your wand of levitation?
it's not gonna levitate. This thing weighs more than I'm sure it weighs more than what my wand can carry.
It's what, 500 pounds?
No, one that well
Giant size. Look
Break off a feather.
don't ruin the sculpture.
oh 500 pounds, yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Alright, well I'm gonna race to the top
Yeah,
of the tower.
go
Okay, let's go.
so. As you all make your way up to the tower, and you pass several floors of just doors that are rooms. You pass what looks to be like a food prep area, kitchen.
Do we pass by any frozen people, creatures?
Yes. Yes, and in fact, the you in the food prep area, you do see that there are 7 keepers that appear to have been in the process of making food.
Oh no!
Weird about this
Everyone else
is
is sleeping.
Yeah, these guys, because they're closer, they got frozen fast.
But, well, you don't know when this happened. People were sleeping at the time. They could have been early morning, late night. You don't know.
Because all the ones we found before this have been in bed.
Pretty much.
You find 7 keepers. And all of them are, they look to be in the act, like they were frozen as they were cooking something, or prepping something, or doing something in food preparation wise.
So it
They're
must have been
rocking
kind of
really down.
instantaneous. Interesting.
Yeah, that's a reason we were thinking it was the middle of the night because like we've not found a body that wasn't in bed before this.
These guys are more that, I think, because they're closer. I guess.
Maybe. I guess we were kind of like assuming the whole city got hit at once.
At least they're not dead. The cold didn't kill them. So it's good.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'll go to the top then. Let me find another.
As you make your way up to the tower, or to the top of the tower, I need you to make it with a Constitution saving throw, please. Okay.
Just me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just you. Are you still in the owl?
No, I moved.
Reluctant.
Reluctantly. 14. Unless I'm still blessed or whatever.
No, that would be a resistance roll. Which is
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And it was
And,
I gave you. I can't bless. Thank you.
go ahead and give me an additional Constitution save. Wait, what did you get?
14.
He's good.
How do you know?
I know. Roll a D100 for me.
Okay.
You know what?
I know.
I don't know where he is. Where is he?
He's with us.
Oh.
27.
Oh!
Yeah, it's good.
Is it because he licked the statue?
Oh my goodness, that is.
I don't.
Okay,
What
great.
is happening?
Nothing.
No, we don't know.
This is nothing.
No,
It's like,
something's happening.
We're too busy
You're
racing
just
up the stairs.
nothing is happening.
Cole, what's happening? Stop
Nothing.
sitting over there looking so smug.
Nothing is happening.
He rolled so well.
It's
Nothing's happening.
it's not becoming on you.
Yes,
I
you.
gave him a magical boost.
When?
In the team.
You added something to the team?
I did.
Just to his seed?
Just his team. It'll be especially useful for him in his team.
Okay.
Run his team?
Whatever.
Is there yak piss in my tea?
No.
Is Kadir evil?
I don't think so.
He put that brand under that.
Have been wizard roofied.
Right?
That's
No,
right.
out of character, I put some powdered haldi flour in his tea, which is another like magical boost
It's
that
just
I
a
can give
boost.
him. It gives him, so after performing an action in which he has an advantage, he
Wait, I don't want to know,
uses
so I'm going to just go like this.
his reaction to perform either a disengage or dash action for free.
But there's also a 5% chance that he gets addicted to it.
And he doesn't even know what he's addicted to.
Yeah,
No.
so, and that's why I wanted to do it, so that if he did get it,
He wouldn't know. He wouldn't stab you in your sleep.
well, he wouldn't know what was happening, so he wouldn't like
That's
keep going for it.
That's the last person we need chosen for a hit.
I know.
That he
These are-
doesn't know the source of.
Fair.
He's already biting everything.
Yeah.
But that's why I wanted to make
Cheating.
sure he didn't
Okay.
know about it, so that like he can sort of wean himself off of it accidentally.
Yeah,
I
we
feel
don't-
like
just
that's
in case.
worse. Okay, you're good.
Alright, you're good.
You're good.
Bad idea.
It's because you're like a shark. You're teething. You lost your teeth, and now that's why you're licking and biting.
Sharks are always teething.
Let's go for it.
Okay, anything else on the way up?
Anyway,
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yes, as you go, you begin to find more frozen bodies of the keepers, and they are of similar visage of Premier Keeper Sophina. Like they have very pale skin, white hair. They wear simple robes. Some of them, like hers, she has a bit of a corset. Others just plain old robes. Some of them have kind of like the arms cut off, all frozen in place.
Does it look like the arms were cut off like before they like collapsed or like after they collapsed?
Well, a lot of these people, a lot of the bodies you find are either like walking or
Oh, they fell and their arm broke off.
oh no sleeves. I meant sleeves, not their arms are detached.
Yeah.
They're sleeveless robes.
Okay, take off.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Very different vibes.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
No. No one. No.
There's one rogue giant who did not get frozen, who was just in like lopping arms off. Fucking Jerry in 3rd grade.
That would be
Punch me with that arm.
But you do make your way up to after I would say it takes you about a couple hours to get all the way to the top. It's a lot of steps. I would say even with flying and even like you gotta ferry people up and stuff like that. So it takes a minute. Eventually, you finally get to the top of the tower, and it's a large space. Like this is a lot more open than a lot of the other floors have been. Like the previous floors were like a corridor hallway, and then it's like a T hallway. So you had the tall part of the hallway was rooms and stuff like that, and you had your hallway with your stairs. This one is a lot more open. There appears to be a intricate lattice work door to the left, and it's in a common area. And then on the far side, there appears to be just a set of plain wooden double doors.
I bet that intricate door is probably for a real important person.
Probably.
But instead of just a plain set of double doors on the far side.
Hey, Gix, that door looks real shiny.
Let's open that real shiny door, I think.
I will just try to open it regular.
Right.
Make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no.
I have a +10 to that. I'm so good.
You have a plus. Jesus.
Yeah.
I got a +12.
I have a 20 Constitution, and then I get to add my proficiency to that particular saving roll. 23.
Okay. I'm sorry, not Constitution. What am I talking about? Dexterity.
That's
Well, you get a +1 on that.
Sorry, I meant you're gonna get thrown backwards, so it should have been a dexterity check, not a Constitution. So dexterity saving throw as opposed to Constitution.
okay.
So you can keep the same number that you rolled, just swap your.
I mean, it was a Midland number. I rolled a 13. So 16.
16. Okay.
Is it a 17 with the sweet down
You get 16 with it. I got a +2 to dexterity.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
It's not a
Yes.
check; it's a saving throw.
That's it. 2 saves.
Save.
My save and my check are the same.
Good lord, they should.
My
Opposite.
my saving proficiencies are intelligence, wisdom, and constitution.
Okay.
So my charisma, strength, and dex match my regular modifier.
So
I'm extremely not spec to be a druid anymore.
you
I used to be.
feel a sudden jolt in your hand as you as you touch the door, and you take 1 point of lightning damage as pure magic surges. You are basically blasted back 5 feet.
So it's like stand up and I'm like, the door is spicy.
And no one even offered you gold for that.
I just figured, like, why spend 30 minutes dicking around if the door is not locked? So
Yeah.
always good to check.
Yeah.
Because we've done that.
True.
Now we know the door bites.
This door looks tasty.
Well,
I would not suggest biting this door if it's back.
See if you can disable it.
yeah, like trap roll.
We got like and then we got mage hand.
Yeah, go ahead and are you gonna inspect the lock first, or are you just
Yeah.
gonna go right into it?
Also,
No,
we got
Inspect
3.
first.
Yeah.
We also have 3 big burly boys with big burly weapons who could just hit this door really hard.
Alright, go ahead and give me an investigation check, please.
What if hitting it just makes it worse?
It makes it more angry, and then it becomes a door roll.
Are you kidding me?
Roll 20.
Again? Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Rolling well tonight.
We do love that for you. It's just like, oh, you mean the big obvious sign that says this door is trapped? You didn't see that?
Natural 20. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You see that there are that it's a large lock, so to pick it wouldn't take you that long. However, there are magical runes within the entirety inside of the actual locking mechanism itself.
That makes sense.
What's this door made out of?
Looks to be like wrought iron and stained glass.
Glass, you say.
Looks like
Glass?
stained glass.
I'm sure it's in here.
What do you think?
This whole thing is magically charged and trapped.
That
Can
sounds like
I-
a lot of glass we could break.
You know what?
Do I need to be able to dispel magic to like
I have to
Root.
spell magic.
I do too.
because like I think I can like
Normally, no. Normally, you'd be able to.
okay.
In normal circumstances, on just a magically locked, you'd be able to with a sleight of hand, you could or dispel magic, you could like break the room type of thing with your lock picking. You get the sense that this door is. There are so many runes. Like it's not just a single room. Like there is. It's covered. The entire locking mechanism is covered in engraved
Layered.
runes.
Spell magic 3 times.
And
I do not have that many spell slots.
that this door is extremely protected.
So my thought is,
This is better protected than the princess's ball.
so what if and then I just started blasting? I think we blow the door in.
What are the walls made of? Back to the
Walls appear to be made of stone.
So, because like when I touch the door, it just electrocutes me. If we don't touch it and we explode it, what's it gonna
Can
electrocute?
I touch the wall?
Does the wall bite?
So
It's cold.
I'm guessing the runes are written in giants. Okay. And
Because I have magic missile.
so I can't read this, but if one of you could, I could
Oh, should we try
tell
speaking?
you what I'm seeing, and then one of you could try and figure it out.
Can we try speaking the password? Would that help?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's the good
That's
password?
the password.
Volkswagen.
It was something like the come name gift priest.
What was it?
It's been a month, Michael. In the real world. I have ADHD, that's it.
Is it?
Yes!
Is it?
We start this game at 7 at the earliest. I am no longer on Adderall at 7 p.m. That bitch has been gone for 2 hours.
I'll take better notes.
I can't!
That was a general review, that was not a direct review. Nom Gave Masa is the.
Yeah.
Gnome goddamn bad.
Also, Brent takes notes.
I
Brent does take.
He takes excellent notes. Except for this one time.
Friends are no
was that our online session? Because
No, it was not. We were here because I wrote it down here. See, my paper's still here.
Alright.
That's how I know her name's Jatnir because I wrote it. It's the only thing I wrote down.
Agave Muslim.
I wrote down that and those 4 words.
Nom Gave G8 gaze.
Wait, is this the password that takes us?
Gnome goddamn.
Mazin, M-A-Z-I-N.
That was the password that we used to get through the game. Like the better password.
Okay, the good password.
I have saved it.
Thank you.
I wrote it down on the paper that
Gnome goddamn mouse.
There will be times that I need some consequences.
That's fine. That's fine.
Consequences.
Oh, how the turntables on Tuesday.
And I will have my notepad ready. As you say the phrase, the runes within the they're etched. Like he got a natural 20, so he was able to see the actual like engraved runes. But they do begin to glow a purple, as like with a kind of as they get brighter for like a brief second and then dissipate.
I think they're deactivated. Try it now.
You might just be able to open it.
I'm just looking at it to see if
Go
there's like a lock to pick.
Go ahead and there. Yes, it is still locked. So yeah, you just dispelled the
magic.
yeah.
Because my next plan was I have erupting earth and just erupt the earth from under the door.
Yeah.
Fully shatter the door.
28.
Fuck your door. Who has a glass door for security?
Magic blaster is fine.
Clearly not.
You're able to.
Because like it bit me for a
you
very
hear
small
the
amount.
you hear the final click as the pin falls into place.
This lock's like half the size of me. I'm like, hey, Justine, give me a sword. And I like got my mouth. I'm like,
Just like honestly, you could just stick your arm in there and just like look like a vet helping a cow give birth.
right.
Fucking shoulder deep, moving the head around.
But the door opens and you see across the way.
Waiting on the other side. The mother of destruction.
As you open the door, you all are hit with with just snow and cold. I need you all to make Constitution saving throws.
But I'm in my robe.
From inside the room?
Yes, the door opened.
How dare?
Because the closer you get, the less magic things are going to work.
Whatever, it's a dirty.
Very
10.
14.
Okay.
Just like flipping off the snow. Fucking figured you out, bitch. can't even get me, dirty ass weather.
Alright. Who rolled under a 15? That's
Yep.
alright.
Yeah.
That is 6 points of cold damage. Josine, you take 3.
Boo!
Does the cold count as an attacker?
Nope.
Okay, great.
That's environmental damage, baby.
Remember, you can
That's a lair action.
Oh yeah.
and you can just put in the number and do
Damage.
like damage.
Ah.
You haven't
Oh, you
even
made it.
you haven't even eaten through my temp HP yet. I still got 6 more.
What's in the room?
Okay.
Oh, that was the door to the outside.
Oh.
You
Oh,
opened the outside
Oh,
door.
why did I open the outside door? Because it was fancy. You figured that was gonna be
Go there.
fucking shut the door.
Okay, no. What do we see out the door?
It is pure blizzard, but you do see
Alright,
you
whatever.
do see
This is
a
gonna
rope
be
bridge that extends
normal.
about
Oh,
10
we're
feet.
gonna go on the rope bridge.
Well, we need to see what the other door is first.
Wait,
Okay,
I got it.
Fuck it, I'm gonna touch the other door. Does the other door also bite me?
No, it's a wooden door.
Is it-
It's
is
a
it
double
locked?
wooden door. It is locked.
Gix,
Yeah,
could you
good.
please unlock the door? Although, like, how big is this lock? Can I just reach in and, like,
Push the pins. Give me a dexterity check with disadvantage.
I get advantage on those? Or I get
Not
a
on
plus
this
1 to
one.
that?
You go plus one.
Yeah.
This is a high DC.
Oh. I mean, I'm probably not gonna get it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good. That's a 21 to start.
You get your hand in.
That's a 19.
You get your hand in, and you're able to feel the hands, and you kind of like lift one up. And, oh, this is pretty easy. You push back, you lift the second one up. And you just
I'm so small, I'm, like, on my tiptoe,
Yeah.
kind of, like, hanging.
your arm is like at the threshold, and you can't reach far enough in.
Just, like, kind of, like, hanging like a habit on the ground, like, I The door does seem too heavy.
If you would like to roll for lock picking, you can.
You have to extract me from the lock first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use me to pick the lock.
That was a really high DC, but you almost hit it.
Was it,
So,
was it 20?
it was a 25.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't you almost hit it. I was like, oh.
Yeah. I was getting plus 3 to it total, and I rolled a 16 and a 19.
Okay, Michael.
Or 16 and 18.
Well, it was with
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah, that's why I got a 19 the second time.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, I'm just looking up the rules on something.
You can use me as your lockpick.
Okay.
Help action.
I think it counts as a health action to use me as a lockpick.
Reliable talent. I'm reading this to you so that you can make a ruling.
If
Whenever
you got a natural one, it's an automatic failure, even if you get a plus 10.
Okay, I rolled a 1.
You break my arm.
I rolled a 1 trying to
But
help
does
you.
he get advantage for her health action?
I'm the lockpick. I think it counts. My arm's already in here. I'm intimately familiar with this lock. Me and this lock go way back.
Real close.
We're so familiar.
You went in dry, too.
Fingering that third
Listen.
pin.
Just trying to get a little more.
I would say, because Josine was already inside the lock, you
Yeah.
find it hard to get yourself in a position where you can get yourself situated. And you end up hitting one of the further pins, the third pin that she couldn't quite reach, and resetting the lock itself. Josine, your arm inside
Oh no!
the,
I'm pinned!
the thing.
I have pinned.
You take 13 points
Ouch!
of bludgeoning damage as your arm is now stuck inside the locking mechanism.
This was not. I asked you to extract me from the lock. This is the exact opposite of that.
Maybe you should leave it to the professionals, kid.
I'm pretty sure I'm older than you.
Go ahead and roll again if you'd like to try again. The DC is.
I would like you to get me out of the lock before you try picking the lock.
28.
Do not break my arm. This is my good arm.
Gix is able to lift the pins that your arm is stuck under, and you are free. And you are able to get the third and fourth pin to click into place, and the door clicks open. And inside you see a very the cold isn't affecting you here because you have your robes on. But there is ice galore within this room. It is the all across the walls, and like the kickboards and the corners of the room are just covered in like areas of ice.
This is so not hot.
At a death, you see the frozen corpse of not corpse, not dead. You see the frozen body of what appears to be the premier. Writing. It appears that she got caught writing something with freeze.
Oh, I would like to read that paper.
And I can read it.
Oh,
with
yeah,
my headband
it's gonna be a
thing,
giant.
Or not my headband thing, or my
Comprehend language.
that one.
Throw us for a loop. She's running in deep speech.
I mean, I can read that too, because
Yeah, you can
Comprehend
You
language.
can comprehend all the language. You could be writing like pictograms of sign language. You're gonna be like, I know what that
It's
is.
actually a QR code that breaks.
It's just braille.
Yeah.
Turns out you have to have letters for comprehend language
Yeah.
to work.
It's that code that you can scan with your phone that just breaks your phone.
It's what's the thing called? The you like click it to prove you're not a robot. The CAPTCHA.
Yeah,
It's a CAPTCHA.
it's a CAPTCHA.
Snapshot for keepers.
As Kadir reads this aloud, he reads something to the effect of someone has attempted the what is it? What is the word I'm looking for? There we go. Someone has attempted. I couldn't find the word I was trying to. Someone has attempted to. Someone has attempted the succession ritual. It appears that Keeper Chorndir is no longer with us and has been compromised.
Do we know the succession ritual is?
Do we know that name? Corndier?
I think that's how it passes on.
Chorndir was the one of the keepers who had access to one of two assistant keepers who had access to the spire, to the arboreal calyx. As Sophina had told you, it was Chorndir and Reyna were basically assistants, the keepers who were assisting the premier at the time. But you get the note continues, or details the succession ritual was attempted, and Chorndir is no longer with us. We must be on high alert for whoever's consciousness is inhibiting their body.
Oh, body snatchers.
Unfortunately, you did not ask what the succession ritual was.
Alright, we're on all the way back down to the paper lady.
Right. Fucking hoof it down like 40 flights of giant-sized flights of stairs.
So 80 flights of stairs.
And then they have feather fall. I'm just gonna jump.
And it appears that she was still in the process of writing this note when this frost happened.
She let the rock out of its box. Whoever that bitch is.
Right.
Well, hopefully it's still there.
No.
It's definitely not Chorndir.
Alright, is there anything else in the room interesting?
There's a bed. Give me an investigation check. There's a bed, there's a closet, some
17.
drawers. There's her desk that she's writing at. 17, what are you trying to look for? Just anything like what?
I guess other evidence that someone's been here, or maybe a secret room, passageway. I don't know.
With the 17, doesn't appear that there is a secret room anywhere. But you do find, kind of going through some drawers and looking in her closet, that you managed to scrounge up a couple gems. You can put in 3 rubies and a sapphire.
So I got a 19
On
investigation.
looking for.
I am looking like between the mattresses and like up underneath the bed frame, like places somebody would hide a diary.
Okay, with a 19.
Yeah.
You do find,
Because Jenny's a lady giant.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. In fact, a large, as you've noticed, walking up the flights of stairs and investigating these rooms, a lot of them are female.
Giants. Oh.
A large, like there are a few male keepers, but the majority of them are female.
This adventuring party becomes a little bit of a sausage party. Sometimes you just want to be vegetarian.
Aren't giants matriarchal anyway? They are.
They are. It's just a line of succession, basically.
Yeah.
Giants. It just depends. This city appears to be more of a matriarchy, chieftain.
But also, I thought the chief was like elected.
It is. But
It just happened to be the
They
one
just
that lasted 300 times.
yeah.
This worked out like that,
It's
you
not
know?
like it's wig or anything. What?
So
You
here's our last
find
47 presidents.
a lead-lined envelope.
A lead-lined envelope.
Lead-lined envelope.
Interesting.
I would
And
look
within
look
it,
inside it.
You do find it's a fairly thin diary, but you do find a diary.
Nice.
Just like hold it up and run over to
You
Kadir.
need me to read it?
I can't read it.
Read.
You flip through the pages, and it just kind of describes.
It's like our middle school crush.
Yeah, it doesn't go back very far. In terms of between the first century and the most recent century. It probably goes back about 40 years.
Goes back more than 1 year.
But you flip through and it describes it describes the keepers reaching out to Draconia for the construction of the containment within the arboreal calyx for the key of fluorescence. It describes meeting with several envoys.
Did it come with a box?
Yeah.
He reboxed it.
Or maybe it's just additional precautions.
Maybe. Yeah.
It talks the envoy from Draconia, who is listed by name as Koresh Kevkal, which give me a history check on the.
I feel like I recognize the Kevkal last name more.
We're getting there. 23.
13.
Dirty.
7.
Well, it was a 5, so this is very. The main priest of Melora for this.
On the boat!
Oh, the dragon man on the boat!
Is Gesh Kevkal. So you have Gesh and Koresh.
Okay. Ancestor or.
Well, I mean, it's only 40 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Dragonborn live a decent amount of time.
Yeah,
Probably like a brother or something.
family member.
Here, I give names
Koresh,
in
what's his last name?
Kevkal. Kevkal.
And the other guy is Gresh.
Gesh.
Gesh.
Jay.
Yeah, they're definitely brothers. He's like the head representative of Memorial? It was really nice, I think.
Yeah, Gesh is really nice. And he is one of the council members for Kalor. He's one of the priests of Kalor. Yeah, Gesh. Ghesh. But yes, she describes in her diary meeting with Koresh Kevkal in order to make preparations upon receiving the gift, as well as hiring rune writers to fortify the arboreal calyx, and as well as add additional runes within the runic archways.
Oh.
More.
Password works.
I wonder if somebody tried to steal it.
Mm.
And they're like, oh, someone got too close. So we need to put some more stuff up.
She described the day that it was received. There was a deva named Sotera who was leading the pack. The goddess Ayun made an appearance with in front of the chieftain and the premier keeper.
So she knew all this shit.
She told you she did. She just don't know where it got the information of where the key got put, or where the keys are currently, got stolen from her.
Okay. But she did know, and then she unfortunately forgot.
Yes.
Against her will.
Yes. Forcefully rewritten. But she describes Ayun making an appearance and thanking the city for accepting this great task. She goes into further detail, basically. 7 Planetar, breaking tradition of the keepers, and the breaking tradition of the Euryditic Arcanum, of only allowing keepers within the sanctum. The 7 Planetar were given access and deposited the key of fluorescence, and it's secured in its case within the top of the arboreal itself. You flip through, and it's pretty mundane, like, oh, I just worked on paperwork, or we crossed a ley line, or traded with a new, met with the chieftain in regard to trading routes and all that stuff. One entry does stick out to you, and it is, she describes noticing that wear and tear within the arboreal calyx tower is more prevalent than usual. As if it's almost being intentionally sabotaged. And while it isn't easily fixed, the fact that she is noticing it worries her.
So it's true. So
This was after or before the envelope? that she got to come?
After.
Oh, okay. So she got to come do some stuff, and it was not enough. Or maybe he broke it.
Yeah, it's just like something got they got infiltrated from the inside somehow.
I mean, we're pretty sure that one assistant is not them anymore.
We should probably just get there. I bet like they opened it and everyone froze. Or something dumb like that.
Yeah. Well, I was looking for a diary because I was hoping she put her password in there.
Yeah.
I think we got one password. We didn't know it.
You open the door.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just really cool outside.
Yeah.
The closer you get to the spider, the colder it gets.
Okay. So
And
shall we
it's
continue
raw.
on towards the spire?
Yeah.
You know this. It's raw elemental plane of
okay,
ice.
because Sophina mentioned like there was like new words or something.
Yeah, for each premier gets their own specific password.
Yeah. So we've got the current.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
you
have
have
the right current
You
password.
have the current password.
Okay, we just went through the wrong door the first time.
Yeah. You open door number 2 first.
Gotcha. Okay. But now we know extra stuff, and maybe we know who to blame. Got some leads on who to blame.
But yeah,
Let's head through door number 1 then.
all right. You go back out there, and then I need you all to please make Constitution saving throws once again.
Yep.
As you step out into the cold. It is cold.
Oh no!
5.
Don't fall off the bridge. Take one, please.
22.
Did you also get a one?
That one.
Oh, you're so cold.
Well, luckily you
Your
didn't
bathrobe
get as
is not
much
helping
damage.
you.
Who rolled above a 20? You got an 18, right?
Okay.
Alright, Gix, you take 3 points of frost damage. The rest of you take 7.
Still
And,
in my temp HP.
yeah.
Nice.
And unfortunately, this
Getting crushed in the log age of my 10 HP.
unfortunately, the robes aren't keeping you warm anymore, but they are keeping you from rolling with disadvantage.
Yeah,
It's an extra
it's
layer.
An extra layer.
Every
Okay.
extra layer is good.
And they're so fashionable.
Yes, they're nice and fluffy.
You're so
It's
soft.
like you're staying at the Hilton or something. But yeah, you see a 15-foot wide wooden bridge that just extends out into the storm. You can
Cross.
see about 10 feet in front of you.
Does it have a
Does it?
rope sides?
Like,
It has rope.
okay,
Yeah, okay.
it's very much holding the sides of the.
Yep.
You take one step onto it, and you immediately feel gusts of wind hitting you.
Oh,
And
lovely.
You are grasping with all your might, trying to hold on to. And
Can I
as
step
you
back?
Ease yourself.
Yeah, I will be guiding myself. But also, can I step back off the bridge?
like back into the threshold, yeah.
I will take some of my 50 foot of rope, tie it around my waist, and then tie like a big loose loop around the thing, so I got like an anchor to walk down.
You will have to retie it every 15 feet.
Yeah, well I've got so much rope, so if I tie it in around my waist, and then I use like the middle part to sort of loop it here when I get to the part where I need to tie that bit, untie this bit.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Then I am never untied. It's how you do anchoring for rock climbing.
I will say, I need you all to make dexterity saving throws. You can do it with advantage since you're tying yourself down.
Yes. And I still +1.
You still close.
Yeah, it has not been enough. Well, I would say this will be the end, because it took you guys a while to get to the top of the tower. You get the effects of the tea, but it is starting to wear off.
18.
Except for Gigs, because it's 4 hours.
Yeah,
Also-
4 hours for me, 10. My proficiency.
You saved, you're good, you're good.
I recommend the rope. It's helpful. Because also, if you fail, we don't gotta go pick you up off of whatever's down there.
Nice. 17.
Good.
Constitution, you said, right?
Dexterity check.
Saving throw.
Oh,
Just kidding.
We've got a
oh, yeah, 30.
Kick doesn't even need the rope. You're just walking like, what is wrong with you guys?
His claws are just. He's walking in the middle of the bridge. He's not even holding on.
Just got like you just using his toenails.
Yeah.
This is why you should have claws.
Let's
With your
see.
stupid smooth feet.
Right.
Abelios or Zaphiel's fault?
They should also use the rope.
That's correct. That saves.
Rope, use the rope trick.
Zaphiel
Oh no.
You have a flying broom, go get him.
holds on real tight, walks just fine.
Okay.
Ibelios gets swept off his feet, and at the last minute,
He's wearing heavy armor!
at the last minute, grabs on. He gets swept, and he loses his grasp on one side of the room. And as the wind begins to, he tries to grab onto anything, and at the last minute, he grabs onto the other rope on the other side, 15 feet away, and catches himself.
Can I, like, toss the end of it?
Dangling out.
Can I, like, toss the end of my rope at him? It's 50 feet long. And I'm
Yes.
using, like, 5 of it.
Yeah.
And it's in the direction of the wind, so I would say
Yeah.
that's fine. Grabs your rope.
the
Please
rope
tie
basically-
yourself to the
basically,
bridge.
like,
Why are y'all just raw dogging this bridge?
Alright, let's tie up.
yeah.
Okay.
We could even tie in like a chain.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Now,
All right.
tying in a chain is a great way for all of us to fall off the bridge.
Go ahead and give me.
You should all have rope.
Go ahead and give
Yeah.
me
I have rope.
all dexterity saving throws. Let's get
I'll
with
start following
advantage.
you.
Yeah.
Well, y'all are tied together.
Yeah, if we're all, like, tying up on the thing.
I will say. Okay, actually, hold on. Before you do any of that, marching order. What is you put yourselves in marching order?
I guess I'm, wherever I was, I must be, like, one ahead of him. So I can toss him rope. I think
Who's
Kadir, you went
Yeah,
first.
who's leading the pack?
Kadir.
You're first. Okay, next.
I'm gonna be back here so much. Should we put
Yes.
Hicks next?
6, where are you?
Sure. I'll be next.
Yeah, Abelios can be in the way.
Zaphiel will be in the middle,
And then Selig be in Abelios right here.
and then
Although I think if I saw him fall, he must be in front of me for me to see him.
Zeke. Sure. Okay, great.
I got a 21 by the way.
If anyone gets a natural 1, the people behind you automatically get.
Oh, what? But like I'm also individually tied to the bridge.
You are tied together as well, unless you're just tying yourself to the bridge.
I think we're doing it individually.
Yeah, we're all have like
Oh.
individual ties.
I thought you were daisy chaining.
That's why
yourself
that's
together.
why I specifically said tying ourselves together is a great way for all of us to fall off
Okay.
the bridge.
Yeah.
Well then, fuck you, Joe.
This is
I mean,
still
it's-
the-
Well, it's
Still
still
marching
helpful in case somebody does fail enough to like
Yes, it
get
does.
thrown off the bridge.
All right. So, what'd you roll?
Well, we have with advantage, right?
Yes.
I am still low.
Come on, 14.
14.
21.
30,
22.
20.
Okay. You slip. I need you to give me a strength saving throw to see if you can hold on. What'd you get?
Dirty 20.
5.
Can I use like a reaction to try and grab him?
He does have the.
He's way up
He's
front.
way up front. He's not within reach.
He's not
I'm
way up
directly in
front.
front of him.
I will say
Even if I just have to like,
+1 from the.
even if I have to just like grab him by like the
Well,
back
that
of his armor
that
or
was
something.
dexterity.
you give
Dexterity.
me a
Nice.
dexterity
Sense.
check
Yeah, I did.
to see if you can grab him in time.
I'm going flying.
I think I chose the right time to make that Tulsi tea though.
16. Alright, give me a strength check. I will say the tea is worn off.
I was gonna say I definitely have to buy more of that tea in
Yeah.
the future. That shit's good.
Also 16.
Also 16. What is your, how much do you weigh?
I'm so strong.
150.
Really?
I'm not. I don't.
You wear light armor or medium armor?
Is it medium?
And if he's just like falling over, I don't know if I'm necessarily trying to pick him up or just like
Just
trying to.
stop him.
Yeah,
stabilize.
Yeah, I get it. You see him slip, and he kind of you let out a yell as you like as you
Mom reflexes grab
Yeah.
his collar.
you reach down and grab him, and you are able to stop him from being taken away by the wind, and you get him retied.
2 hands. 2 hands on the bridge at all times. You're not falling off the bridge
I
today.
need you all to make another Constitution saving
I
throw.
do not know what's down there, and I
As
don't
you
want to find
have made
out.
your way to what appears to be the lowest point of the bridge, as you look up, the bridge begins to ascend.
You said Constitution?
Yes. saving
21.
17.
Not that.
8.
The deer's getting chilly.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting frosty in the front of the line.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
So glad.
It's
we
also
have to
getting
roll,
frosty in the middle of the line, it sounds like.
Okay. 9 points of cold damage.
Oh.
9 points of cold damage. 9 points of cold damage. 4 points of cold damage.
Oh no, I only have 125 hit
Do we
points.
still have resistance because of the robes?
The rose is what's keeping us from rolling disadvantage. I've almost said I have
Unfortunately, no. Yeah, because you are getting closer to the spire and to the box.
Coming in.
It's
it-
getting colder.
Yeah,
Okay.
What if I just turn into a
I
polar
give it
bear?
and I can take it.
Would it be helpful if I turned into a polar bear?
I don't know.
Polar bears are like 12 feet long, so they could like ride, like 4 people could probably ride. And then we would not fall.
None of that would be a bridge.
Okay. I know, they're so heavy.
Maybe you'll find a
Can't you make the blizzard go away?
windy
The storm?
bridge.
Like,
And
No.
control weather,
map.
just pay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have gust, but I don't think that's going to help.
No, you don't control weather.
No, that's not a spell!
Alright, give
I mean,
me.
it is in Highland.
It is.
It's like
It's
a.
not a spell that I get.
It's like
and
a
also-
wizard spell, and it's like 8 level.
Yeah, it's A, a wizard
Alright.
spell, B, an 8th level, and C, like, this is not my element.
Or a barb spell if you take that some.
The only spell I have is yell at God.
Alright, go ahead and give me another dexterity saving throw as the wind braids you as you are
Fuck
nearing
off, wind!
the 3/4 of the bridge.
Ooh,
So
ooh,
close to a 20, but that was a
1,
2.
2, 1.
And...
21.
Oh no, that one was a 20. Okay.
Dirty, though.
That's 20.
Whoa, whoa.
Dirty 21.
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage.
Is that what I said or did I say
Yeah.
it?
We've been rolling flat.
Because, well, no, we've been doing it with advantage because it's.
Oh, with advantage. I
Oh,
can roll
yes,
twice.
with advantage, yes.
I heard I realized, can I do better than 21? Not unless I roll a nat 20.
We're all getting tired.
No shit!
20?
22.
Natural 20?
Natural 22.
Hey.
I rolled a 19 and a 20.
So, natural 20,
What was it?
19,
You're a 21.
Oh, 21.
21,
Nat 20.
natural
And I had
20.
a 21.
Oh,
Yeah!
Which adds up to a 20.
Alright.
We're doing great.
Again, let's see, is it going to be Avelios or is it going to be...
No, they are sandwiched between all these successful rolls. We will help them.
Are you guys across the bridge yet? How are you-
Absolutely
You're
not.
about 3/4 of the way.
Okay.
I think we got one more roll left, probably.
If anybody starts falling, I'm grabbing them.
Gix, I need you to make me... Yeah. I need you to make me a dexterity check.
Poor Zappiali. It's just not meant for this kind of adventuring environment.
And
He's a house cat.
I'll roll for... There we go, let's just see if he can... Nope.
Michael, save him. I don't want to have to, well, shave.
That's an 18.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Oh no.
You are so strong.
No, I'm not.
You've got it.
I think you have
So,
roughly the same one I do. I have a 12.
you reached out to him and you grabbed him. Now it's a matter of stopping him from falling off the bridge.
Gix's strength is this many.
Go
Oh.
for it. Just do it.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Roll high.
It's only a -1.
He's got skills.
What's the worst that could happen?
Technically, you can get a 0.
You kill my NPC.
No, I can get him if he falls off.
Can't do it.
It's
Is
blue
that
on.
a 3 or an 8?
Do you
That's
need-
a 3.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
so 13.
Oh, okay.
13, yeah.
13. Barely. Just fucking barely meets the DC as you stop him in time and grab Zathiel and reattach him to the bridge.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me our last and final dexterity saving throw with advantage.
The first one's not good, so the
Thank
second
you,
one
Rope.
better be better.
That's 20.
The second one
There.
is better.
22.
Shit. Dexterity.
I put on my legally
14.
blonde wig, and I'm like, work against
I
hard.
rolled a 5 the first time.
Shit.
14.
14.
No, 15 because of the proficiency bonus.
Yeah, he still has his. He has his for 4 hours. I don't have it.
15. You slip.
Oh.
no,
I
it's
need
not.
you to make a dexterity check. I'll make one for Ivelios.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
That's a natural 20, so he was like, returns the favor.
Be besties.
And just immediately, just strength.
right? Like, I fully, like, revived your ass. Please keep me on this bridge.
Ivelios.
Revived your ass, like, 4 times.
Strength check.
I've given you life more than your mother did.
At the natural 23 on strength as well. He just like he see like
I'm
it's
so
not
small,
even-
he just, like,
Yeah, like it's not even.
Coming in clutch.
It's not even. He doesn't even look around. He just like reaches back and like and puts you back and just holds you really tight.
right? Like, it's not even like, oh, poop. It's just like, you weigh like 100 pounds. Like,
Magic
you
key
eat
coming
so
in.
much. How are you this size?
I know it was a beefy boy. He's got a 16.
Shit.
I've been invested like boxes.
Where
in
you
this
gonna get
magic
more-
key.
Well, Josie
Get more
literally
teeth.
weighs
I'm not
105
trying to
pounds.
start.
She's nothing.
Gotta get
Like,
more-
I could probably bench press her.
It's yeah.
Yeah, he's like, how are you hollow? I've seen you eat.
Legolas has his elf eyes. Ivelios has his elf muscles.
Right. Legolas got LASIK, and I just went to the gym.
Yeah, basically. And we will make one last, for the evening at least, we will make one last final Constitution check, or Constitution saving throw. As you have made your way across the bridge,
Is this straight roll?
it's just straight.
Hey, look at you.
And
Did
as-
better than me, and I have a plus.
I wish I had a D2.
You just roll your D4 and just augment my D4.
13.
I got a 15. The plus 10 of the Constitution has been coming in clutch because I've been rolling low. All those like 19,
All right.
20s, and 22s because I haven't gotten higher than 12.
Below a 20.
Me.
9 points of cold damage. 9 points of cold damage.
21.
21. 4 points of cold damage.
22.
4 points of cold damage. As you have made your way across the long ass
The very treacherous bridge.
bridge. Let me just throw up the overlay again. As you made your way across this bridge right here.
Oh!
and you
Oh,
are,
that goes to the tower. I thought it went to that weird rock.
and you are entering into
The main.
the arboreal calyx, the center spire of the
We
city.
made it to the bank.
And we will go ahead and call it an evening with
Yeah.